Well.
And Jesus said, take this bread and eat it. It is my body. And the disciples said, Jesus, we're all on low-carb diet.
It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Every day I give thanks to God. I was born a man instead of a broad. When Oprah comes on, I turn off the TV. I don't shave my legs, I stand up to pee. I go to a barber, not a beauty salon. Don't pluck out my eyebrows just to draw them back on. Don't wax my pubes so I can wear shorts. I use my turn signal, I understand sports. Man, I'm glad I'm a man, man. Tell you the reason I am. I don't go through a phase every 28 days. Man, I'm glad I'm a man. I pay cash at the grocery, no checks or coupons. Don't take along a friend when I go to the John. I don't throw a fit when I break a nail. I don't buy a lot of shoes just because they're on sale. I don't apply makeup in my rearview mirror. I don't think of Bambi when I'm out hunting deer. I drink beer from a bottle and not from a glass. I don't ask my friends about the size of my ass. Man, I'm glad I'm a man, man. Tell you the reason I am. I don't face the pain of water weight gain. Man, I'm glad I'm a man. Let me tell you, ladies, listen to me, ladies. I love those things inside of your blouse. I love your pretty faces, your warm and soft embraces. But if I had my own two boobs, I'd never leave the house. I don't spend 2 hours getting ready for a date. I don't play with dolls unless they inflate. When someone asks my age, I never lie. After sex in bed, my spot's always dry. I don't read about orgasms in Vogue magazines. I don't mind if my dates try to get in my jeans. I don't spend a fortune on French lingerie. This is the same underwear I wore yesterday. Man, I'm glad I'm a man, man. Tell you the reason I am. I don't take a pill, I don't use Massengill. Man, I'm glad I'm a man. Man, I'm glad I'm a man, man. Tell you the reason I am. I find Michael Bolton completely revolting. Man, I'm glad I'm a man.
Whether you're man, woman, or other, be glad you are what you are.
Wow, what does that mean?
Absolutely nothing.
Oh, okay,
Hi,
good.
it's the Bob and Tom Show. I was just singing along to it. Man, I'm glad to be a man, man.
Oh, that's really good.
I'm glad you're a man, too.
Oh, thank you.
But whatever you want to do, you can choose to be anything.
Christy, wasn't it Marilyn Monroe that said, I don't mind being in a man's world so long as I'm a woman in it?
Yeah. Well, never mind. I'm not going to say anything.
A lot of men didn't mind being in Maryland. This says Jumpin' Joe, whatever.
Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk.
Hey, happy Monday.
Yes, you too. And there's, my gosh, Pat Godwin in studio with us.
Oh, it's so bright in here.
What, is your room cold or something?
Yeah, it's fumigating.
Yeah, oh yeah, you got
to burp.
You got to get rid of those creepy crawlies every now and again. In for Chick McGee this morning at the Dude Wipe Sports Desk, it's Jeff Oskey.
That's right.
Ace Cosby over there. Hey. I'm Josh Arnold, and there's, the handsome Tom.
I'm here, too. We're getting organized here a little bit kind of behind things. We had the main road into our studio blocked by falling trees. Check local listings. But we all got here.
Yeah.
So we're getting everything sorted out. We have a lot to get to today, a lot of very interesting things going on. And we're looking forward to hearing our special guest, the Tad Robinson Band, with some great blues coming up throughout the morning. We'll look forward to hooking up with the guys there in the other part of the building getting all ready. So we'll get some great music out of them. Another terrific Monday after last Monday with the great fiddle player, Michael Cleveland. It's going to be great to get some more live music.
A new series, Musical Mondays.
Oh, I like it.
Great idea.
I like that.
You know, getting a lot of musicians up early is one thing. Getting them up on a Monday really is cruel.
After a long weekend on the road.
Yeah, been working. I'm not sure any of them have even gone to bed yet. But we'll find out what's going on with all the guys in a matter of moments as we get organized over here. Christy, can you give me a couple teasers? What do you got going over there?
Sure. We have a lot going on. We have an interesting excuse for why some guy was going 123 miles per hour when he got pulled over.
Oh.
A polar bear showed up in a place he wasn't supposed to be. A copyright issue has forced a guy not to get a passport, apparently in the UK. His name is a little wonky. And they're using peanut butter and black lights to find a rat. We have a lot of rat news, a lot of rat and mice news today.
Rats.
We have a rat summit. We have a rat lost in an Alaskan island. We have a mouse on a plane. We got all kinds of stuff.
And the interesting thing about the mouse on a plane,
Yeah.
they had to land the plane.
Yeah, they sure did.
You know, you'd think they could deal with. Nope. Turn her around. We'll find out about that. It's all coming up, and we also have interesting pizza news.
Yep.
And a really funny story about paying your bills. You ever think maybe, hey, this electric bill's a little high, not realizing it's your neighbor may have plugged in, or not. But we'll find out what's going on there. Patty G is in the studio with us instead of being in the little performance room through the glass.
Getting used to it now.
It's great to have you here, Pat. It's bright in here, isn't it?
Very bright.
You're used to working.
Just got a little brighter.
It sure did.
Well, it's so nice to have you here. Why don't you brighten up our show with a quick song?
Oh.
Did you and Jeff do your Wordle today?
Not yet.
No, not yet.
No, wait a second. Hold on. Don't ruin it for me. Mr. Oscar, have you done Wordle already?
I have. I got it in 2 today.
Wow, that's pretty good.
Good for you.
For those of you that don't play Wordle, that's very unusual.
Wake up early, slow as a turtle. Check my phone and do my Wordle. Got it in 5. Pour me a coffee, hope the cream doesn't curdle. Got nothing to do, I already did my Wordle. Maybe go for a drive. Right around 7, I go to Bob Evans with my breakfast crew. I tell the boys my favorite story. Jeff, you know that time I got Wordle in 2.
Oh, nice.
Jeff Oscar's Wordle.
That's right.
Keeps my mind fertile. My morning mental hurdle. I play with my wife Myrtle. Should I post today's score? Yesterday was 4. I'll text my daughter and son if I get it in 1.
Woo.
Wow.
The song brought to you by rhymezone.com.
How convenient that her name was Myrtle.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and that's
Not since Billy Joel knew Davy in the Navy has such a
bread in my jar.
has such a rhyme and that convenient. Wordle, for those of you that don't do it, is a game in which you have 5-letter words. You've got 6 guesses. It's kind of hard to explain, but it's addicting.
A little bit.
And now you can go back into the archives.
Oh, God.
Do all of them.
So you can sit all day and play if you want?
That's not.
It's a good time killer.
I thought you were only allowed to play 1 game a day.
You can't. It's only they give it to you once a day, but now you can go back into the archives. It goes back a year or 2. I've already gone back. Done a couple months worth.
Okay.
I've got a whole technique.
Yeah, but if you've already done them, then aren't
No, I
they
hadn't done
easier?
them. I never did them. I didn't start till later on.
How do you know that you haven't done
Oh,
them?
you missed them? I got you.
Because it shows
It'll
up.
tell you?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's I don't want to bore you to death, but it's you have to guess the
late.
first word. And didn't you get it in 1 once?
Yeah, once.
That's just a dumb guess. You know, they just guess a 5-letter
Sure.
word.
It was about. The word was about.
Oh, okay.
That I guess.
Do you play a game at all like that?
No, I don't.
Crossword puzzle, anything?
I used to do a daily crossword, but then they got so repetitive that I stopped.
Yeah, I do Sudoku or whatever it is every day. Keep my brain sharp. Good with numbers,
There's,
not with
there's
letters.
another one called Connections.
Yeah.
It's a real thinker that I am addicted to both. I will not give any of the answers on the air. I don't want to ruin it for anybody.
Yeah.
I don't. Yesterday for
Connections?
no, for Wordle. And I did get all connections. But that's incredibly boring, and I apologize. We're going to see if we're getting set up in the other room. I know we've got Tad Robinson, and it looks like we're still getting hooked up. Once again, we had a little incident on the road here, so we couldn't get ourselves in gear. I don't know. Tad, can you hear me in there? There we go.
Tom.
There we go. Tad Robinson and the boys are getting set up around the corner.
Oh, there he is.
Great to be with you, folks.
Oh, there we go. Extraordinarily handsome. Three of you.
Well, that's
very
not.
nice.
Well, this keeps them thinking.
A face for radio in my case.
No.
I'll take it. Thank you.
We got Tad, Kevin, I can see, Paul, and Brian already. Ted, can you give me just a little bit of something to do our first announcement for? Something kind of bluesy, and I'll.
1, 2.
Okay, how about that?
I've been a fan of his for a long time. You don't have to sell me, friend.
Oh, that is so nice. Ladies and gentlemen, here in the Bob and Tom program, I want to do some stats for you. From AARP, 61% of Americans age 50 and over are worried about having enough money when they retire. Anybody here want more to worry about in life?
God, no.
That's what I thought. That's where SILAC comes in, SILAC Insurance, because most of us don't have that gold watch a-comin' and that pension where we get a check from the big boss man after we retire. It's not going to happen for almost all of us. That's where an annuity can be perfect for you, and find out if it is perfect for you and see what's going on by checking out SILAC Insurance. We've got a link right there at bobandtom.com, or just go to silacins.com. That's SILAC. Restrictions apply. See if you qualify for one of these great annuities. Head to silacins.com, like I said, and look for that SILAC link at bobandtom.com. This is all about getting a check on a regular basis that you can count on when you retire. So if you're thinking about that and want to think ahead, I have one less thing to worry about in life. Give them a ring by looking at them online at silacins.com. The SILAC Insurance Company. We're going to get some music out of Tad Robinson and the boys coming up shortly. We'll return soon. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Celebrate the life and comedy of our friend and colleague, Ron Sexton. It's the Ron Sexton Memorial Comedy Show, Saturdays.
You know, it's funny you mentioned Giant because a colleague of mine, Tony Robbins, wrote Awaken the Giant Within, Bob. And if we have time, I'd like to explain the difference between me and Tony Robbins, one of the most successful.
I'd love to know.
A couple $1 million?
Well, no, not really. You know, Tony Robbins wrote a book, as you know, called Awaken the Giant Within. Sold over 20 million copies. And in this book, Christy, Mr. Robbins postulates, that means theorizes, that everyone has a giant within them just waiting to break out and do fabulous things. Well, I think that's a crock of, you know what I mean. I think if you feel you have a giant within you, you're probably constipated.
Yeah.
Yeah. My new book, Meet Me in the Middle, is an answer to Zig Ziglar's See You at the Top. See, I think we are our own worst enemy, and the sooner that people realize that in the success world, we are our own worst enemy. Our middle name should be Versus. I don't believe, and I think Chick would agree with this, success is not something we reach as a final destination. Success is like an illness, isn't it? We have bouts of success, episodes of success, and then we fall down and flounder some more. And my book shows you how to take advantage of those times you do succeed and parlay those up. And there's a reason why I'm able to drive a 1987 Cadillac Fleetwood. I have 3 cars, 2 of which are running.
Hey, it's Josh from the Bob and Tom Show. Thank you for watching this morning's show. To listen, just go to bobandtom.com, check out the list for a station near you, or stream the online radio station on our website and the Bob and Tom app. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
Chris, you're a single guy, right?
I am 37 and single. Nobody plans that. Right? No one's in high school going, I'm just going to wait till the end and see who's left. I'd like to find someone my age, if for no other reason than they would get my references.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. Right? You get tired of telling girls who the Black Crows were. And I don't know if you've ever dropped a Fletch reference on a 23-year-old female, but you might as well hand that girl a Rubik's Cube and a beeper. Because she's just staring at you like, what's a water buffalo? It's hard to even find a single 37-year-old woman, and then when you do, they have a tendency to fall into three categories. They're either A, super career-oriented, successful chick, so I'm out. Right? Those girls are looking for a guy that owns a suit. I have a pair of slacks. I don't know where they are. I know I got them because my mom bought them for me, so I had something to wear when people die. I don't know if you've ever shown up to a funeral in jeans, but your mom refuses to let that go.
Yep, I agree.
In my defense, the funeral I showed up to in jeans was for a 94-year-old woman. Not exactly a tragic event. 94 is a solid run.
Yeah.
It's about time. Have you ever been to a 94-year-old person's funeral? Nobody's sad. Everyone's just happy to be off work on a Tuesday. A second category of women single at my age are divorcees, and those women are like Chernobyl. They're beautiful, but something bad happened, and now we all need to leave it alone for a few years. For the millennials listening, Chernobyl is a city in Russia. I know a lot of you are wondering why I'm mentioning that map on Call of Duty. And the last category of women single at my age are women that have been single the entire time because their therapist hasn't quite got their pill combo locked down, and they still have episodes where they'll break into your apartment and set fire to kittens. I don't even have kittens, man. She brought them.
Chris Porter. For me by the Steely Dan.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
So are the low-income schools just relying on old-fashioned narcs? Kid walks in, hey, Joey's vaping in the boys' room, Mrs. Grundy. Vaping in the boys' room.
Man, nobody wants you to talk.
Yeah, it's a long show.
Yes, indeed.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Thanks very much for joining us. We are running a little short today, but we got everybody in place now. There we go. That's Tad Robinson and the band. They're going to be doing our live stuff all morning long.
Oh, they're good.
That's Tad Robinson on the harmonica and the vocals. By the way, not simultaneously.
No, that'd be hard to do.
That would be sort of a Frampton type thing.
Yeah, that'd be kind of a ventriloquism trick.
Singing into a fan.
Tad is, as they say, a monster harmonica player. Kevin Anchor, another monster.
Great organ.
Handy for Halloween. Kevin on the organ. Paul Holden on the guitar. Brian Yard on the drums. Thank you very much for getting up early, gentlemen. Doesn't this feel good?
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna hook these guys up with Mr. Pat Godwin a little bit later on for some live music. Also coming up, comedian Greg Warren. Greg is getting ready to record his new album. Speaking of new albums, we'll talk to Tad about his new album. I would be remiss if I didn't introduce everybody here. We have Jeff Oskey sitting in for Chick McGee at the Dude Wipes Sports Desk.
That's right.
At the Silac Insurance News Desk, of course, it's Christy Lee.
Present.
Following a big week of watching bad television.
Oh, it was great.
Your husband was out of town?
Yeah, he went to the Packers game down in Nashville, so I got to watch a lot of bad TV.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Zac Efron movie with Nicole Kidman. Ugh.
Oh, boy.
Terrible.
Tie me to the chair. There's Josh. There's Josh Arnold, I think, with a fresh haircut.
Hi there. Yes, sir.
Looking good. Did you do that yourself?
Thank you. I did not.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know you.
I had a pretty lady cut my hair.
Oh, nice.
At your house or at a bit of salon?
Oh, I paid for her to come to my house.
Yes. Knock, knock. Come on in.
Is she fully clothed during these haircuts?
Yes. During the haircut,
okay.
yes.
All right. Well, hey, Tad, thank you very much. We're going to get back to you in just a couple minutes. Appreciate it. Oh, God, those guys are so nice. Doesn't that organ make you feel good in the morning? Not that organ, Pat. Oh. No, let's just move forward here in the Bob and Tom on the Bob and Tom program. Ace Cosby is our engineer. Hey. I can see him right there coming up, the Ace Cosby joke of the day.
You done with the intro?
No.
We're doing 10 minutes.
We're doing some testing.
I've got nothing over here, Josh. Be quiet.
Nerves?
Nothing. It was a football weekend.
I was at a wedding. My brother got married this weekend, so I was busy. It was beautiful. It was in a barn.
Oh, how nice.
That's what they're doing now. They're getting married in
I've heard
barns.
that's, like huge.
I was the officiant at a barn wedding once. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, it's cool.
Go out and play
was it
on the
an
hay bales.
air-conditioned barn?
No, it was not.
Yeah, most of them are not.
It was a little warm over the weekend.
I've had that happen.
You didn't get rained on, did you?
No, we did not. I wore a nice
were you
blazer.
Were you part of the...
No.
You weren't part of the...
No speech, no nothing?
No, they asked me to give a speech, and I passed.
Yeah, that a boy.
You weren't the best man?
No.
It's your
No.
Just for the record, this was a second wedding for both of them, so it wasn't...
It was a small...
Yeah, like they had their 4 kids do all the talks.
Gotcha.
And,
okay.
Yeah,
when you say second wedding, Christy can't even go back that far to remember it.
Smart ass.
But, it's not as big as a production.
Sure.
So they narrowed it down to only 250 guests.
Okay.
Because they wanted a small wedding.
250 guests.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying. I was like, that's more than most people's first weddings.
And I think it's nice to limit the number of speeches.
Yeah, it was really nice. They each had 2 kids from previous marriages, and they each gave a speech.
That's
and
really
it was
sweet.
really beautiful.
Yeah.
And then it was over. It was a real quick ceremony, and it was beautiful. So.
Oh, good.
And then we all went dancing in the barn.
There you go. They have a band?
They had a DJ. Yeah. Lots of country music, lots of 2-stepping.
Oh, boy.
Very nice.
Yeah, it was
I'd
beautiful.
be lost there. I don't know how to do that.
Yeah. I got down to some Hank Williams Jr.
Yeah.
All right.
And some Garth Brooks.
Oh, boy.
I danced to a little of, what's that famous?
Low Places?
Yeah, Low Places.
Oh, yeah. Good stuff.
That's my jam. I did a lot of this.
Oh,
yeah.
Finger in the air. No, which Hank Jr. song? A Country Boy Can't Survive. What is it?
Yeah, that's
Rowdy Friends.
Rowdy
that's
Friends.
probably the better one. Yeah.
That was mine.
Now, if your son's name is Elijah, I would absolutely insist everywhere I went, if I were Elijah, for them to play Kalijah but have everybody sing Elijah.
I have no idea what song you're
Oh, it's a Hank Williams Jr. song. Yeah, you got it.
I've never heard it.
Oh, I bet you have. You just don't know.
I'm not a big country fan, but I enjoyed dancing to the country. I like the older country.
Yeah, I do
like
too.
I had fun with that.
Actually, the newer country is almost Southern rock. It's hard to...
Yeah.
Oh, and actually, I forgot my niece, my 2 nieces also sang Can't Stop Believing by Journey to them. Sang that on the dance floor. That was
How
real
about that?
Cute.
And they hit all the notes.
Nice.
Did they have a karaoke backing?
Yeah,
thing?
kind of. Yeah, they had a backing track. And,
It's fun.
yeah, good times. So.
All right. Well, congratulations on a great weekend of wedding.
So I didn't see any football, Christy.
That's okay.
I was partying, and then I was recovering.
Fair enough.
Oh, and then you got up on a Monday morning and got Wordle in 2?
Yeah, I'm on fire, baby.
You are the man. Well, you feel like some music? Why don't we check in with Tad Robinson? and get some music out of these guys. Tad is a distinguished blues artist and tours all over the world. And there he is. I can see him now. Tad, you want to tell us what's your next project? Is this something new you want to play for us?
Well, this first tune, I should say, is the title track of my most recent album, Real Street. We are working on a new project, and that should be out in the next several months. We have a tune queued up for later if we have time, one of the new tunes. But this is a little thing called Real Street, and we hope you dig. If I look behind right now, I might just break apart. If I worry what's around the bend, I spin my wheels before I start. I gotta carry on and deal with what I'm dealing with. I've got to keep my feet moving on down Real Street. I've got to keep my feet moving on down Real Street. Well, what's a man to do when he's got no further to bend? Yeah, got to balance the load and still have $1 in his pocket left to spend. Well, but I keep carrying on and I'll just keep hanging in. I've got to keep my feet moving on down Real Street. Let me say it again. I've got to keep my feet moving on down Real Street. Hey, hey.
Yes, sir. All right. Tad Robinson and the boys and Real Street. That was so great. Hey, Tad, when you were a kid, was the harmonica your first instrument?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I got one when I was about 5th grade. My Aunt Rose gave me a harmonica, and I...
So were you did you go to summer camp? Were you that guy?
Oh, yeah. I was. Yeah. My summers at camp really prepared me for crying the blues for a living.
Well, the reason I'm asking is I'm going to have Mr. Godwin hook up with you before the show's over, and he's got a little campfire song. I think you may be the perfect person.
I might be the call.
You might be the
might be on the record too now.
the perfect person to sit in and do a little harmonica.
My niche.
Tad Robinson Band. Tad has a bunch of stuff out there in the world. You can find it on Spotify, et cetera, et cetera. We'll be reviewing that. You guys take a break. We've sent out for bagels.
Many thanks.
And coffee, because I know you've probably been up all night. So we'll switch gears here. You know what we forgot to do?
What?
We have to review some of the things that we learned on last week's show, just a couple of them. But we learned, for example, and maybe you can help me with this, Josh. There is a new penguin thing out there. You know what I'm talking about?
Penguin.
No, like an exhibit or something?
No.
The show on HBO?
Yeah. Help me with this.
Oh, the Penguin show, the TV show, yeah.
Colin Farrell.
Oh, the fat suit thing. Is that what we learned?
Yeah, it's Batman. I'm not into this Batman thing, so help me here. This is a spinoff.
Yeah, Penguin from Batman. It's Colin Farrell. Yeah.
And it's Colin Farrell, and he was saying that I've got the story here. Apparently, he is in a fat suit, and they had to film a scene where he's naked. Now, he's not actually a penguin. That's
no.
Thank
you. Did you not watch Batman as a kid?
Thank you for clarifying that.
Well, but it's not like a naked penguin, but according to the news story, he, quote, had to walk on the set with a penguin penis. Yeah. So they had to make him...
Yeah, me and my son, we watched it last night.
Oh, how is it?
It's pretty good. I thought it was weird, though. They had Puff Daddy in it playing the diddler. Which I thought was
I see.
A bit sketchy.
Yeah, that is.
Yikes. It's not foreskin, it's flippers, ladies and gentlemen. That was just one of the things we learned about last week.
We have real penguins in the news coming up.
Again, we have interesting penguin news. My favorite story that I think Jeff can weigh in on involved a guy that was trying to steal a Corvette.
Oh, yeah.
This was in Florida. And according to WPLG, in Miami Beach, a gentleman named Julio Solano found some guy trapped inside his Corvette. He recorded the encounter. The suspect is 33-year-old Ravish Rabindranath. Apparently, he was begging to be let out because he was trapped inside. And you were explaining that. How does this work now?
Well, this guy was obviously trying to steal a car. My father has an older Corvette, and he got in one day and was trying to start it. It wouldn't start. He ran the battery down trying to start it. Well, then the doors would not unlock, and he could not figure out how to get out. So he has an old flip phone, so he called my mom because apparently the manual was inside the house. So my mom had to come out and hold the manual to the window so he could read how to free himself from the Corvette, which took apparently 45, 50 minutes before he figured out how to free himself from the car.
Scary. Yeah, but apparently...
Yeah, apparently there's a little latch under the seat you can hit. But,
wow. That's something
if you're unaware of it...
You probably should need to know that in the event of a problem.
Yeah,
if you were like out in the sun...
Yeah.
You know, like in a parking lot, you could burn up real quick in one of those.
Yeah. So I can't quite figure out how this car thief got in the car and then couldn't get out. So he must have hit some electronic switch and locked it.
Yeah,
or maybe there's an anti-theft thing on it or something. If somebody tries to... If you don't have the key to the car.
I know there are some cars, I was talking to a guy that you can access with a iPad. There's some cars you can get into, so I don't know. But
you can access my car with my phone. I can get in and out of it with my phone.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you start it now?
Yeah.
From your phone?
Yes.
You can start your car right now.
Yes.
The future, everybody. That's amazing.
Well, pretty soon you can not only can you start it, you can send it out for coffee.
That would be great. Autonomous driver, just go get me some coffee.
It's going to happen.
I know it is. There's a great documentary about that coming out.
No thanks.
Okay, just saying.
No. I mean, I understand this. I enjoy driving.
Yeah, I do too.
I'm not sure. Would you be comfortable getting in one of those cabs in San Francisco that there's no driver in?
No, because I'm too much of a control freak. You know that. I can't hardly let my husband drive.
Really?
Oh, I hate it. I hate being a passenger.
Wow.
Yeah,
Are you a backseat driver in the front?
Maybe.
Yeah.
I do a lot of this where you grab the handle.
Do the fake brake check like
the traveling with Tom.
And you get, do you get this? You're not helping.
It's amazing. I've often found that there's apparently only one parking space out of the hundreds available that's the right one.
Yeah.
Sorry.
There was one right of. I've learned not to do that.
Well, I've just been teaching a teen to drive for the last 6 months, so that the OS handle up here has my fingerprints just
drive through the mountains.
molded into
Now,
it.
when you were a kid taking driver's ed, did they have the car where the teacher has an alternate brake?
Yes,
I didn't take driver's
I did.
ed.
Yeah, we had the guy who was usually the gym teacher. He had a brake on his side of the car.
Yeah,
but not a steering wheel.
Nope,
just a brake.
Just a brake. Mm-hmm. So he could.
I don't think they do that anymore.
No, when I took driver's ed, he did not have a brake.
Yeah, I never thought it made much sense.
Yeah.
So he can stop it, but he can't get out of the way of the oncoming truck. Well, I guess we'll just sit here and wait for the impact. Coming up, comedian Greg Warren, one of my favorite human beings. And we've got the Tad Robinson Band sitting in for some great blues throughout the morning today. So I'm certainly looking forward to that. Right now, I want to say hello to our friends at Simply Safe, discovered several years ago by one Chick McGee before we even started talking about it officially on the air. If you need a security system, look into Simply Safe. It's become incredibly popular. They've been working out with us for about 10 years now. They've got something new, too, called Fast Protect Monitoring with Live Guard Protection, where agents can act within seconds of receiving your alarm and can even see and speak to intruders and say, hey, the cops are on the way. And Simply Safe is so well designed that you can install it yourself, or you can have one of their folks come out to your house and install it and activate your Simply Safe system. It can be done in less than an hour. I know Chick, I think he has, what does he have, 11 cameras now?
I think so, yeah.
So when he uses his system, it's sort of like directing a film. Protect your home with 50% off a new Simply Safe system. I'll say that again, 50% off from Simply Safe right now, and a free indoor security camera when you sign up for Fast Protect Monitoring. See all the details, and remember, you design the system yourself, so you can put those alarms where you want them and the cameras where you want them. Easy to use, not a lot of tools needed to get this thing installed. SimplySafeTom.com. That's SimplySafeTom.com. There's no safe like Simply Safe, and you'll feel a lot better, especially when you leave your house and go, did I leave the bacon on the frying pan going? I think I better check my camera. That's a Simply Safe. And don't forget, they've got smoke alarms, carbon monoxide detectors, and all that important stuff as well. We're coming right back. We've got Tad Robinson and the boys and Mr. Godwin ready for a song. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Just got to get a hold of us? Call, fax, mail, or email. Get all the contact information you need at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
We have my favorite former lumberjack is in the studio. He is comedian Greg Hahn.
Hey, all right. Thanks for having me here. Hey, Chick, we're going to Vegas?
We're going to Vegas. We're going to get a glass of crazy, and we're going to Vegas.
Little blackjack?
Yeah.
Blackjack.
Hit me.
I don't know how to play it, just like yelling, hit me.
Hit me.
19, hit me.
Hit me.
27, keep hit me. Take the $700. What is this, a free rum and coke? How do you guys stay in business? Then I throw the dice. That's what I do.
Hit me.
I bring my own dice. I throw them anywhere I want.
Greg Hahn is here with us.
High-limit restrooms.
Greg is one of my favorite people. Now, before we get to the action, you've never met Jessica before.
Hi, Jessica.
Isn't she
Hi,
pretty?
Greg.
Oh, beautiful.
Nice blue eyes.
10.
Now, let's not like you look a little bit different. You've
What's
got
going
kind
on
of
with me?
We have kind of a lumberjack shirt on that I like very much.
Summer. It's a summer theme. It is. It's very
plaid,
nice.
yes,
thanks,
very
Josh.
nice.
Josh, madman. Is that right?
Now, your hair looks.
Shows, yeah, what's going on with this?
Your hair looks a little different.
I'm wearing a mood wig.
Oh, okay.
wig.
Nice.
Oh.
No. You got a nice set of hair up there.
Thanks.
What color's your hair today?
It's a new shade of fake. Bird's eye maple. Windows protection 22. Bozo 6. Yeah.
It's a new shade of fake.
Yeah, a little chocolate thunder.
Yeah.
What was it, Bozo 6? What'd you say?
Yeah. Bozo 9.
Bozo 6.
Oh.
Yeah.
I like the mood wig. That would be funny.
It's darker than normal.
It is?
Yeah, you don't
It
stick
is.
with the same fake color?
No, I don't know. I glance at it.
You just get what's on sale? What is that? Looks like you're doing Elvis just before the end.
Oh, and it does not.
It's a little Steven Seagal.
Yeah. Not that dark.
Well, it's good to see you, Greg. I got a story for you.
Oh.
No, I happen to know a couple things about you. Marine Corps. What you were exiled as what?
Captain by the time I got. Man, I was lucky to be in the Marine. Marines are so great.
Okay.
Oh, you learn stuff. Like now, if I'm on a bad date, I just call it an airstrike on my own position.
But I happen to know that you have a couple of hobbies. You're a drummer.
Yeah, I like the drums.
You like to play the drums. As you say, bringing the thunder, I believe.
Right, that's with the double pedal.
Sure.
You have the condo. You
Double
have the,
bass drum.
You have the uptown condo.
Well, my condo is very, I designed it myself. A lot of ladies don't realize a single man designed my condo. Like the ping pong table faces the drum set. Feng shui!
Greg, how's your dating life?
Are you kidding me? It's the best. I don't mind being exclusive as long as I can date a few other girls.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I like to get down on one knee. You know what I mean? I say, would you like to be worked into the rotation? Thank you. No, I'm dating a beautiful girl. She's lovely. She's from the Appalachian Mountains.
Oh.
Yeah, she's a professional clogger.
Okay.
Not a toilet she can't clog. Come on, everybody. Get jokes in here.
Wake up, people.
Well, that went from bad to worse very quickly.
You using the dating apps, Josh?
I'm not, no.
Come on, get in there.
They work.
It's a good time. They do. For me, it's a bloodbath.
Oh, really?
In prison, yes. I approve everybody. You know what I mean? Prosthetic head, yes. Dude in wig, close enough. Nothing.
They don't hit you back.
Bloodbath.
Like them all.
I like Josh's answer. They work. You don't want to date.
I'm not ready.
And there's somebody in your house.
Yeah.
Who wants that?
I want to go ahead and tell Jessica how it works.
How does it work?
Hey, let me tell you something, Jessica. You play hard to get. I play gone for life. I got stuff with a cold shoulder. It's called scorched earth.
He's right. That's the way he does it.
I used to date this girl. I say, you want to go to dinner? She said, I'll let you know a little later. So I'll let you know right now. I already ate.
What a catch you are.
You don't like girls to play hard to get?
No, I don't tolerate it.
You don't tolerate it at all.
I'm out.
And now, what's your day like? You wake up. You wake up at your.
That's a great question. What is your day like?
You wake up at your
compound, your home.
Well, no, you live in a condo, right?
Yeah, I got the condo. I got the drum set. I got the ping pong table. The whole thing. I got the bird feeder. You want to go 4 to 1, sugar to water?
Oh, you have hummingbirds.
Water to sugar.
Yes,
yeah,
hummingbirds.
Sit out there for about 3-4 hours.
Watch the hummingbirds.
You have a lot of furniture in your place?
Not a lot of furniture. As a matter of fact, I'm going to change things around now.
Oh.
And I'm wondering, do I want to get like a full-blown, unapologetic orange shag carpet?
No.
Okay.
No.
Well, that answers that.
Okay, good.
Well, your condo's tastefully decorated.
Not really.
It?
It's solid colors. It looks crazy.
Oh.
It's it's pretty. It's clean. It's
okay.
bright.
You
but I
keep
might rip the
things
carpet
clean?
out. Yeah, I keep things clean.
So you wake up in the morning, look in the mirror, and say,
what am I? Okay, right. Compare myself to other guys. Serious guys. They have wives, kids, and whatnot. I look at myself. What are you? Some kind of genius? How's that bit go? I can't remember my bits. I got to be doing the bit to remember it.
You wake up every day and you go work out.
I walk around. I drink a little coffee, walk around. You know what I do on a show day is I hold perfectly still. I put the air conditioner on frostbite. I don't move. I never bring a date because I can't waste energy during the day. I got to go bananas at night. You know what I mean? But if you bring a date somewhere, you're playing a comedy club. She's like, let's go to a water park or something. I got to explain to her, I am the water park at 8 o'clock tonight. Hold still. Be quiet. AC back down to 61.
I hear him. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. That very handsome Josh Arnold's going to handle the intros for me.
Okay, there's Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk. And Pat Godwin's around here. He's running back and forth between areas to do plenty of music this morning. There's Jeff Oskey sitting in for Chick McGee.
Hello.
He's at the Dude Wife Sports Desk. Ace Cosby over there. I am Josh Arnold. There's Tom.
You ever seen fingers fly?
Fingers fly.
I'm looking at fingers flying right now. Paul Holdman on the guitar.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is some tasty guitar. Oh, it's so nice. We're going to be getting some blues out of Tad Robinson and the boys coming up in a few minutes. Hey, Tad, I got a quick question for you.
Yes, sir.
While Kevin Anker hits that organ, am I correct in saying you've got a gig coming up in Helsinki, Finland?
You know, you got to go everywhere where there's a gig. That's what I've learned in these years playing music. Yeah, we'll be in Finland for a week in late October, and the first week of November I'll be in Sweden. So going to see my friends in Scandinavia, where I've played for 20 years or so.
Do you know any Swedish?
You know what? I'm that ugly American who comes over there and expects everybody to know English.
You've never had one of your great blues songs translated into Swedish?
You know what? The people on the internet, there's somebody who probably did.
That'd be great. Learn how to sing it in Swedish. We're going to check in with you guys in a few minutes. I know you're working something out with Mr. Godwin right now. I look forward to that.
Yeah, we're going to do a little harmonica acoustic guitar.
Take 5. By the way, so far the bagel shop's closed, so we're working on plan B for some food for you guys.
I think there was a plan B. So,
okay, good.
Yeah.
Thanks. We'll check in with Tad and the boys in a second. God, those guys are great. Brian Yard on the drums. Paul Holdman on the guitar, Kevin Anker on the organ, and that's Tad on the harmonica. And he's a fine soul singer.
Soulful man.
We'll look forward to talking to the guys in just a second.
I've had some, I've never played Helsinki, but I've had some hell gigs.
Yeah.
How about you, Josh?
Yeah, plenty. Yeah, when you're...
I don't know why when I was a little kid, the name Helsinki always made me laugh.
It's a funny sounding name.
I was just trying to think of Tad's songs in Swedish. It'd be hard to rhyme some of that stuff.
But like you said, you could probably go on the internet and
translate anything into
someone would probably be happy to do it for you.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if the Swedish language lends itself to the blues, but the blues are universal.
Isn't Sweden one of the happiest places, one of the happiest countries in the world? Isn't that always?
Yeah.
They don't speak English?
They speak Swedish.
Actually,
the Swedish chef spoke English?
Actually, a lot more Swedes speak English than Americans speak Swedish, et cetera, et cetera.
Oh, okay.
That's the voice of Jeff Oskey. He's at the Dude Wipes Sports Desk, sitting in for Chick McGee. We have some interesting news in the world of sports, obviously. What do you got over there?
Tennessee moved up to number 5 in the Associated Press college football poll as the Volunteers continue to surge up in the rankings. And number 25, Boise State returned to the top 25 for the first time in 4 years. Texas was number 1 for the second straight week. Georgia held on at number 2, Ohio State number 3, Alabama 4, and Oklahoma. I guess. Who knows?
Is a state.
Yeah.
I think Oklahoma got beat by Tennessee, didn't they? That's
what it is.
Yeah.
The Vols, who started the season ranked number 15, won at Oklahoma on Saturday night.
Yeah.
The top 4 seeds remain locked into the Associated Press college football playoff bracket as Miami and Utah move up the top 25.
Did the NFL play over the weekend?
Yeah, well, he had to start with the college. That was on Saturday.
Patrick Mahomes threw a pair of touchdown passes as Kansas City's defense made a couple of late stands to keep the Chiefs unbeaten with a 22-17 victory over the Atlanta Falcons.
Those are names and teams I've heard of.
Kirk Cousins threw a pair of incompletions in the end zone to end zone chants, and the final Atlanta drive ended with Bijan
stopped at the very last second.
Oh,
amazing.
Being thrown for a 3-yard loss on 4th and 1.
Just amazing ending.
Joshua Carty hit a 37-yard field goal as the Rams rally from a double-digit deficit to stun the 49ers 27-24 on a late field goal. Henry rushed for 151 yards, 2 touchdowns as the Ravens hung on to beat the Cowboys 28-25. How'd your team do there, Ace?
That's Ace.
There was a loss, but
there was a loss.
Finally got Garner Minshew out of the game.
Oh,
really?
Really?
They took him out?
Yeah.
I don't see that here on the Shohei Ohtani.
Oh, hey, Ohtani, or whatever we're supposed to say.
Hit a tying home run in the 9th inning, and Mookie Betts followed with another drive as the Los Angeles Dodgers rallied for a 6-5 victory over the Colorado Rockies on Sunday to maintain their 3-game lead in the National League West. Ohtani had 4 hits and added 2 stolen bases, giving him 53 home runs and 55 steals on the season.
This is going to be great. This is his first time in the postseason, right, Josh?
Is it?
Yeah, you got to be excited about that. The best player, probably one of the best players in history.
Yes, yeah, there's no doubt.
So we'll see what happens. It's very.
He's pretty good, huh?
Oh yeah,
he's
first guy to 50-50, man.
Once in a generation. Real quick, I want to remind everybody that we do have our Pigskin Picks competition up and running, and each week it's a $500 gift certificate from Steven Singer Jewelers. This week is no exception. Week 4 will be starting officially after the Monday Nighters. There are 2 of them tonight. So log on and make your picks for week 4. Just go to bobandtom.com/contest. While I've got your attention, real quick, I wanted to mention one other thing. The Ron Sexton Memorial Comedy Show is coming up Saturday the 28th.
This weekend.
At the Belterra Resort and Casino in Florence, Indiana, featuring some great friends of the show. Greg Hahn, Kostaki Economopoulos, Tom Mabe, Jimmy Schubert, and Bob Zaney. It's a special benefit project called You Before Me, honoring the legacy of Ron Sexton, who was on this show for many, many years, the voice of Donnie Baker, et cetera, et cetera. And it's a special program to help comedians struggling with addiction. So it'll be a great show. Details are at DonnieBaker.com. If you're anywhere in the greater Cincinnati area this weekend, you can check this show out, the Ron Sexton Memorial Comedy Show at the Belterra Resort and Casino.
May I interrupt you for just a second?
Sure.
What's your name?
Jeff.
This is Jeff. This is Ace.
There's too many J's in this business. In this, Josh, Jason, Jeff. Anyway, the Monday night games tonight are the Jaguars take on the Bills, and the Commanders take on the Bengals. So 2 Monday night games. One starts at 7:30 and one at 8:15.
And if you think Chick is sick now.
Yeah.
Just a quick prediction.
Why an additional game?
I don't know. One's on ESPN, one's on ABC. So
how did Chick's picks go?
I don't know. I got to grab them.
Oh, okay.
Again, today is completely, we're all undone.
discombobulated is what I'd call it.
The road was blocked when I tried to get in here this morning, et cetera, et cetera.
It's your Monday, ain't it?
Yeah, it's a Monday.
Get up early, everything's going great, and you go, oh, I can't get into the building.
We have great music today.
All right,
we have Jeff in here today. It'll be great.
It's all coming up. We've got comedian Greg Warren on the way in.
Well, it was great.
At 2, Christy.
I'm just jumping on the bandwagon, make him feel good.
Coming up, we got a special treat with Tad Robinson, the band. Before they head for Helsinki, they're going to work with Mr. Pat Godwin. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Reach us toll free at 1-888-BOB-TOM-1 or at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hello, my name is Alexa. If you have a smart speaker and what to hear, Bob and Tom Radio, just say Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn. Now, you try it.
Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
That's the first smart thing you've said to me since you took me out of the box.
Joining us in the Napa Auto Parts Studios in the special annex, to my right and behind Josh. Scoot over there, Josh. Yes.
This is the new, this is the new lighter thing. So
doing your phone, yes. We have Donnie Baker along with the Pork Pistols.
Hey, boys.
Donnie Baker on tour right now. Donnie, entrepreneur. Donnie, famous for his koozies and other semi-legal merchandise.
Paraphernalia.
Donnie, I like your wolf a T-shirt with the wolf wearing a nice Santa cap.
Yep, there's Santa Wolf. I still got my boat for sale, too, Tom, if you can mention that.
Okay, now, do you know that Morgan Freeman's selling his boat, so you're up against Mr.
Yeah, I appreciate him boat blocking me like everybody else.
He's boat blocking you?
I've got another, now a neighbor, 4 lots down, selling his boat, 500 less than my boat.
Uh-oh.
And he don't even have an outboard motor on his.
Oh.
Mine's got an Evinrude's, if you can mention that when you plug it. He don't even have an outboard. He's got an inbred motor, which runs good, but his sister has to start it. So how can I compete with that? You know, I'm on Craigslist. He's got a whole budget to advertise on Ancestry.com. So, of course, he's going
That sounds great. I'm surprised you have an Evinrude. I thought you'd be more of a Johnson guy.
Nope, got an Evinrude. Stick the governor off it, though. It's a beast on water.
So I'm sorry that you're getting yacht blocked, but we need to get to the band here. Once again, can you introduce the fellas in the band?
Yeah, on bass, I got Todd Boner. And then on lead guitar, my best friend ever, Scotty Winkler. And on drums, we got Dusty Privet. So this is our band. We're the Pork Pistols. We started off as Dirt Nickel years ago. And then Boner quit, and we came Mucus Plug, and then that didn't last, and Scotty got on the pills, and then we was Turtles with the D. See, we're done with Christian rock. What we're doing here is so much different.
Well, now, Donnie, I know we have time for a couple more tunes here. Is this your new original one? What are we playing?
This is a new original tape I wrote. It sort of ties into Thanksgiving. Because, you know, this is really the only time of year starting mixing stuff in your meals. Nobody really sits down with 4 or 5 side dishes when they go out, you know, to, you know, wherever they're eating. This is like home-style stuff like the Pilgrims did. Oh. But it can sometimes shock your system. And that's what this tape's about, from Donnie Baker and the Pork Pistols. And I'll start this one, Dusty. This sounds like my boat when I start my boat. Oh. Okay, and we do this one because Motley Crue pissed out and quit, so somebody's got to sing our tapes good. Donnie Baker and the Pork Pistols.
Yep. Pat is going to remove her wig. Go ahead, Pat. Can you see it? We're taking a little video.
Well, let Miss Pat put a hat on.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, you yanked it right off. There
is that clipped on? Oh, no, you've got like a yarmulke. Wait a minute.
That's a skull cap to hold the wig on.
Looks kind of like a yarmulke.
So it don't fly off in the wing, Tom.
See, we're already down to the skull on your head, so we don't give you a skull
Miss
cap.
Pat is not going to place her wig on my head.
Go.
That's really tight, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, geez.
Let me do it. Don't mess up my wig, Tom.
You've got a giant melon.
Are you supposed to cover my ears?
Idea. Yeah, for a minute. Wait a minute, Tom. I got this.
Ow!
Let the listeners know out there that there are about 30 cameras right now.
You're really hurting my ear.
Let me make sure it's styled right.
Trained on Tom.
Do I have bangs? I just want to have...
You look like Weird Al Yankovic.
Chick, describe. How do I look? I can't see.
You have a very dark, curly-haired wig on your head, and with your pale skin, you kind of look like...
Tommy Lee Jones in Lincoln.
Tommy Lee Jones in Lincoln.
Not Denzel?
No.
Not Denzel in Flight?
You're a little too light.
You remind me of Tommy Lee
Just
Jones.
because you have
Lincoln.
dark hair does not make you a black man.
The 13th Amendment will...
Didn't Tommy Lee Jones have the black wife? Oh, yes.
Don't give away the movie.
They already won the Oscar. You sure do, Tom. You need a sister in your bedroom, Tom.
Oh, yeah.
I have to.
That's what you need.
I was hoping for Denzel, and I've got...
You look like,
You don't look like
you
Denzel.
look like a slave owner.
Christy hit it on the nose. You do look like Tommy Lee Jones in Lincoln.
Did you hear what she just said?
No.
He looked like a slave owner.
I look like a slave owner.
Oh, yes. Look at that.
It'd be very uncomfortable.
Does it really?
Yeah.
Well,
as far as I know that. Never mind. We'll just move forward.
Miss Pat could be your Sally Hemings. How about that?
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Thank you very much for joining us. It's great to be here. We have some live music as it happens today. Tad Robinson and his band in the house. We're going to be hearing from these guys with a very special treat, I understand, with Mr. Pat Godwin. In the meantime, we have Jeff Oskey sitting in for Chick McGee at the Dude Wipes Sports Desk.
That's right.
We've also provided, by the way, the band is all getting a nice gift pack of Dude Wipes.
They sure are.
Very handy on the road. You can give yourself kind of a full shower.
In the middle of the day, whenever you want.
You can just wipe down before you get in that bus to drive to the next gig. What do you think?
Hars bath?
Yeah, there we go. Christy Lee is at the Silac Insurance News Desk. What accent is that? What accent is that exactly?
Midwest.
Is that Hars?
Yeah.
Really?
That's St. Louis Highway Farty Far.
Farty Far?
All the Hars are on Washington Avenue.
Rar, rar, rar.
Love that song.
Check local listing. We've got Kevin Anker on the organ, Paul Holdman on the guitar, Brian Yart on the drums. These guys are great. Tad Robinson, soulful vocalist and harmonica player. And we heard a song called Real Street earlier. I really like that one. And kind of nice lyrics as well. We're going to be hearing from these guys in just a second. Thanks for getting up early. We'll talk to Tad and the boys in just a minute. And I understand that you've been working with Tad in the other room.
It's going to sound pretty cool.
Okay, well, that'll be coming up in just a couple of minutes.
We'll be the judge of that.
I know.
Very excited.
Aren't you always?
I'm very excited. Let's check in briefly. With our sports desk and Jeff Oskey. Have we missed anything?
So I'm checking out Chick's picks for the weekend. He had the Patriots plus 6.5 against the Jets. I don't even see that.
So you haven't really checked them out.
Well, we caught it in the middle of researching.
Yeah. Well, here we go. Chick took the Cleveland Browns -7. They lost by 6, so that's a loss on that. Let's see.
How do they know?
The Cleveland, they not good. New Orleans, he took the New Orleans Saints -5. They lost by 3, so he's did not win that one.
No wonder he's sick.
He took the Raiders -5, and Raiders didn't even. They lost by 14.
He's on
14.
He and Diddy are both on suicide watch.
The Patriots lost to the Jets 24-3 on Thursday.
Well, and so he had some shoe-in bonus picks.
Okay.
He had Baltimore -2 against Dallas, which he won.
Yeah.
Baltimore covering by 1 point. Arizona +3 against Detroit.
Lions win 20-13.
Thank you.
We can do this. We can do this off the air.
And Pittsburgh +2 against the Chargers. How'd that turn out, Christy?
Let's see. The Chargers win 10. Oh, no, the Steelers win 20-10.
Oh, my gosh. Finally, the National Hockey League preseason.
Thank you.
Florida beats Nashville by 1.
Wait.
Philadelphia,
Wait.
4 points over 2.
Preseason hockey?
That's right. Utah with 5 over the St. Louis Blues.
No reason to mention that.
Sorry there, Josh.
Also, Utah doesn't have a team.
Well, it says Utah. On
That's the new team, right?
Yes, it is.
What are they? The Utah...
Mormons,
the Utah
fighting Mormons.
Putty tats.
Oh,
I taught putty tat.
You'll love this. The New York Rangers beat up Boston by one goal there, Tom.
Game that didn't count. Okay.
Edmonton edges out Winnipeg.
We don't have to do the preseason.
Ottawa.
We're not that bored.
Edges out Toronto. And Las Vegas beats San Jose by 2 goals.
It's the Utah Hockey
in the
Club.
third.
Yeah, I think it's cool.
That's the name of the team.
And perhaps playing his final home game for the New York Mets, Pete Alonso tipped his helmet to Citi Field fans after being prompted by the home plate umpire. Alonso went 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts and the Mets 2-1 win over
going out on top.
Philadelphia Phillies on
Way to go.
Sunday night. With a week left in the season, New York is in position for the second NL wild
You're doing
card.
a story about a retiring Met?
Yeah.
What is this, news for Kevin James? Nobody.
The White Sox lost their 120th game. Did you see that?
Going.
Yeah.
And that's sports. Christy.
I saw a guy, by the way, yesterday in full White Sox regalia.
I think now it's cool to kind of be a White Sox fan.
You think?
Yeah, I think people are kind of rallying behind them because they're so
I mean, this guy had the jacket, the hat, the whole deal.
Man, that's funny.
Yeah.
120 losses.
That's a lot.
A lot.
It's not easy to do.
You have to really try to get those numbers.
What would have been harder to do was his girlfriend.
Do you think?
Yikes.
No, I'm probably going to start.
Need a forklift to get her in the sack.
Do you think if you're that close to that record that you just kind of quit trying so you could get a record?
That's been the accusation of other teams because they want to get
right
better picks. So
I see.
They lose on purpose. Now, Pat, can you grab your guitar? We're going to try to hook up with Tad Robinson in the next room. Tad, by the way, I love plugging gigs. This is kind of unusual. Coming up in late October, it'll be Helsinki, Finland.
Oh, better get a flight.
On his way to Sweden for Tad Robinson. And Tad, I understand that you've been talking to Mr. Godwin.
Yeah, we're going to start the fire by the lake here and do a little campfire song for you.
Okay.
Sitting around a campfire, hotter than hell. Can't take a shower and I'm starting to smell. Oh, there's mosquitoes, ticks, and no AC. 98% humidity. Sleeping outdoors is not for me. This is my campfire song. Let me hear you, Tad. I got smoke in my eyes and the fire's too high. The s'mores are flaming black, not golden brown. I'm not swimming in the lake with the leeches and the snakes. This is my campfire song. Like a bear out in the woods, I have to squat behind a tree. Grab full leaf and it's poison ivy. Oh, the tent smells like stinky feet or Grateful Dead meet and greet. I prefer Netflix and Uber Eats. This is my campfire song. I don't know Kumbaya and I won't play Wonderwall. If you sing Sweet Caroline, I won't go ba ba ba. I'd rather play in a bar and not ruin my guitar. This is my campfire song. Tell them, Tad. And like this camping trip, it's only 2 minutes long. This is my campfire song. Tad, we're out of here.
Oh. Wow.
Very nice.
That's so nice. That is so sweet. Just a little taste of Tad. Very, very nice. Now, Tad, one of the interesting things about the instrument you play, and I don't know how this got a pass, there's so much bad harmonica out there. I kind of blame Bob Dylan.
Well, yeah, you know, a lot of people pick a harmonica up and they haven't really learned much about how to join a band and how to play with other people. So it can get a little hectic.
Now, what is that rack that they put on their shoulders that holds the harmonica?
Yeah, well, a lot of the, Neil Young, Bob Dylan, a lot of the,
To me, it's always a bad sign.
When you see that rack coming out.
You see the rack coming. Okay, now it's time for some crappy harmonica that people have been putting up with for years. I don't know what's going on.
So did you say crappy harmonica?
Exactly. And yet that's better than Neil Young.
Yeah, killed it.
Yeah, some people really do that well, so it gives them a bad name.
What is the name of that gizmo that they put around their neck?
It's just the harmonica rack. Yeah,
the harmonica rack.
Yeah.
And didn't Letterman famously have one with a corn on the cob on it?
Oh, yeah, right. Well, yeah, you could put anything in there, but you got to be careful.
So you never have occasion to use one of those, I assume.
Sometimes when I sit at home on the piano, and then I'll put it on to kind of work on songs that I'm writing. But I wouldn't do it in public.
Does your cat and girlfriend leave the room?
Yeah, right, yeah. The dog has a heart attack.
He's got the wreck out. We're going to hear something from Tad and the band in just a few minutes. Once again, on their way to Helsinki. Do you suppose there's a grandmother out there that calls it Hexinky?
Yes. I don't want to give a bad impression, but we're doing, Scandinavia coming up. True. But I mean, we play all over Europe. It's not just Finland and Helsinki. It's not just Helsinki. I've been playing about 20 countries in Europe and playing in the States and Canada and
what's the most beautiful place in Europe that people don't know much about?
Oh, I think the thing is when you're playing blues over, abroad, you do end up playing in some obscure locales. You're not always in big cities. So that's the surprise element of touring. It's not always Paris. It might be somewhere in France that people don't know about.
Do you have a recommendation for a place to go if you're touring Europe that people would never think of going?
Helsinki.
See, there we go. It's back to Helsinki.
My Finnish friends are going to be very cross with me.
Okay, well.
There is a blues festival can I say this on the radio?
Sure.
In a place called Hell.
Oh.
Hell, Michigan? Or?
No, it's Norway.
Oh, Hell, Norway.
Yeah.
Oh.
I imagine it must be chilly there, ironically.
Year-round.
Okay. We'll talk to Tad and the boys in just a second. Would you want to give me some teasers? What have you got coming up, Christy?
Coming up, the most effective exercise for you, and you might be surprised what that is if you're spending all that time at the gym. And have you been paying your electric bill and not really checking it? Well, one guy really had a surprise when he finally figured out, hey, wait a minute, I'm trying really hard to cut my electric bill and it keeps going up. What's going on? And
hey, this could happen to anybody.
It could, easily.
We'll find out what that is. Right now, the Bob and Tom Show is sponsored by BetterHelp. Kids are always learning and growing, but sometimes we become we get kind of in a rut when we're adults. And this is one of the things that therapy can help you with, getting out of that rut, help you reconnect with your sense of wonder and the joy of living. And therapy is not just for folks that are maybe recovering from some awful experience or trauma. Therapy can help you in your day-to-day life with your coping skills, et cetera, et cetera. And therapy can be a lot easier to access now thanks to BetterHelp. BetterHelp is all about accessing therapy on the internet. The way it works is you fill out a brief questionnaire, you'll get matched up with a licensed therapist, and then it's time to go online with that therapist. And by the way, you do it with the camera on or the camera off, just talking like on a phone call, or even texting back and forth. It's up to you. So rediscover your curiosity via BetterHelp. It's about convenience when it comes to accessing therapy. So how do you do it? You go to betterhelp.com/BT show. The /BT show part will knock 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, H-E-L-P, betterhelp.com/BT show. Once again, betterhelp.com/BT show. And this portion of the Bob and Tom Show is sponsored by BetterHelp. Coming up, we have one of those stories about something glorious happening, somewhat profitable while eating at a restaurant. Conversely, we have rats and mice in the news. And in one case, there's a mouse where you don't want it as you're being served.
Oh.
I mean, you really don't want it. When we come back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Race fans, it's May, and you're out of
at the track. You're hot and thirsty. If you don't get some relief quick, just like those Indy cars, your body's going to overheat. That's why you need the cool, refreshing blast of body fuel. It's like an overhaul for your body in a 12-ounce can. Just one drink and you'll be refueled and ready for anything your busy lifestyle demands. Excuse me, sir. You look hot and thirsty.
Boy, I sure am. I got my 2 kids with me, and I forgot the cooler in the car. God, it's got to be 100 degrees out here. I could sure go for a cold drink of water.
Water? You don't want water. You want something that'll replenish all the fluids you've lost. You need the overhaul for your body in a 12-ounce can. You need body fuel.
Body fuel? I never heard of it.
That's because it's new. Here, try it, sweet.
Jesus! This tastes like motor oil.
Well, there is some motor oil in there. There's some transmission fluid, gasoline, and even a little engine coolant.
Engine coolant? Hey, I can't see.
Well, of course you can't see. That's the power of body on your system, making it just like brand new. What do you think of body fuel?
Are you trying to kill me? Hey, what's that fizzing noise?
That's a little battery amp. It'll keep your body running smooth and efficient. How do you like the sporty racing look of the package?
I can't see it. I can't see anything.
Well, it's very sporty. Don't worry, preliminary testing shows that the blindness is only a temporary side effect. Anyway, how about that refreshing, cool, clear taste?
Come here. I'm going to sue you bastards. Come here. Where are you? I can't see anything.
Body fuel. When you're so thirsty you could die, try one of Body Fuel's 3 delicious flavors: original lemon lime, iced tea, or diesel.
I can't feel my tongue. My gums are bleeding. My gums are bleeding.
Body Fuel from the people who brought you Thirspiration Plus. It's the health drink for those on the run. Go out and pick up some Body Fuel today at a supermarket or auto parts store near you.
Come here, you son of a bitch.
Hi, this is Chick McGee from the Bob and Tom Show. Miss some of the show? Become a Bob and Tom VIP and subscribe to the audio and video podcast. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
I'm in Bob and Tom Studios. April Macy was on Bob and Tom today, and I probably know more about what turns her on than anybody I know of. She's trying to play hard to... Oh, Eureka's! I swear to God, she is fire-ass hot.
Hi.
Remember me?
I do, unfortunately.
Yeah, don't worry about that restraining order, because that's expired now. But you're famous. You've been on TV before, and I'm sure you're used to the porkerazzi coming in taking pictures. I swear to God you are.
Oh, please don't say porkerazzi.
Porkerazzi. You don't carry pepper spray anymore, do you? Because
It's so uncomfortable. It's very uncomfortable, your porkerazzi.
Well, the last stuff you carried stung a little bit, but you are from head to toe. You want my pager number, maybe? Is that something you might
perhaps
be interested in?
Pretty lonely.
Okay. I tried to hit you up on Kristen Mingle, but your profile picture didn't really reply to what I had, so...
Yeah, you can go on J-Date if you'd like to see me.
Go on J-Date? Okay, I swear to God I will. I know what the J stands for. I had tennis elbow doing that all through high school. I'll see you, April.
Bye.
Sexy thing. Oh, my God.
At the end of my shows, sometimes people will, shout out a request or something like that, which is very flattering. And, you get to do some bit that you haven't done in a long time. And it's kind of fun sometimes to knock the dust off something that you haven't done and do it again,
Yeah, I think it's really cool.
I recently had somebody yell, hooked on phonics, which I hadn't done in a long time. And it's fun to go, oh, man, I haven't done this bit in, years. And that was the bit from the commercial. Do you remember the Hooked on Phonics girl?
Yeah.
The little girl with the braces. Hooked on Phonics, work for me.
Yeah.
And I always wondered, what if she applied what she learned and she couldn't get the commercial right, Hooked on Phonics, work it for me. Hooked on Phonics, work it for me. Okay, cut. We're not going to move a lot of tapes like this.
No, we're not.
I'm telling you.
Brian Regan.
All right. How's that sound, huh?
Yeah.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Sorry, I was getting carried away. They say that thing, it's Monday morning. I got the blues.
We could just sit here and let him play all morning. That'd be great.
We're going to get introduced. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Bob and Tom program. Thank you for joining us. I look across the way to see Chick McGee is not in his seat. The very handsome bearded Jeff Oskey is there.
That's right.
And I certainly enjoyed your editorial last week. I really love that. And that's posted at bobandtom.com, and I highly recommend it.
Thank you.
Among other things, the problem of trying to seat 5 people at a restaurant when they only have tables for 4 these days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody's always at the end, isn't there? And they're crammed.
Yeah.
I hate that.
You're in the way of the waiter.
Yes.
Yeah. Here on the Bob and Tom Show, we tackle the tough issues. Thank you, Jeffrey, for sitting in over there at the Dude Wife Sports Desk. There's Pat Godwin. I can see him from here.
Hey, Tom.
Pat's actually in the room with us.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
There's Christy Lee. She's at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
I'm a family of 5 now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that is an issue.
Now we have the man, the haircut. It's Josh Arnold.
Hi there.
Professionally shorn over the weekend.
Looks good.
Did they do the beard? Did they do the beard too?
No, I do that.
Well, they match.
Yeah. It's honestly, it's the same guard on the Clippers.
Not real tough, Tom.
6 all around.
But looks very nice.
You could probably cut your own hair.
That's very funny. We have an Ace Cosby. Now, do you cut your own hair, Ace?
I trim it.
Trim it.
I'm not sure what the distinction is.
Yourself? Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you very much. Thanks for joining us. I just love listening to these guys. That's Kevin Anker on the organ, Paul Holden on the guitar, Brian Yard on the drums, and Tad Robinson on the guitar, and on the harmonica and the vocals. There you go. There's Paul right there on the big screen. You can watch us on YouTube.
That's right.
And we'll feature some stuff. Well, let's get one of these songs out of Tad and from your new project. Tad, what do you have in mind over there? There we go. That's it. Now, we're talking with Tad and the band. Now, Tad, what do you want to play for us?
We'd like to do a tune. This one I recorded several albums back. A friend of mine was on the session, Kevin McHenry and Steve Bassett, and they gave me this song that they wrote. It's called Welcome Home. It goes like this.
1, 2.
You know that life is just right when we're together. I'm so glad to find peace of mind in any weather. You are my one, you my one true friend. You the gold that the rainbow's in. And my heart is there with you eternally. I want to sing it one time, darling, when I'm gone away. When I left you there alone, all I want to hear you say, welcome home. Girl, I wish that I was there. I need to be near you. I just want to touch your hand, hold you and kiss you. Well, when this road goes wrong, I just think of you and all my troubles are gone. You know my heart is there with you eternally. Until the end of time, darling, when I'm gone away, when I'm gone away, and I left you there alone. You know this road is long. All I wanna hear you say, welcome home. I miss turning around and seeing you. I miss the love I found so deep within you. My heart will stay with you eternally. Darling, when I'm gone away, and I left you there all alone, yeah, all I want to hear you say, welcome home, welcome home. And now, oh yeah.
Yeah. Tad Robinson. And
thanks, folks.
I was looking at some of the reviews of Tad. I love this one, and I don't know who to credit for this. Tad Robinson's collection of songs called A Velvet-Voiced Collection of Cool.
Ooh.
That's great. Yeah,
That is cool.
No, there's another quote
Well, you
here.
know, that was an Indianapolis tie-in. That was David Lindquist, who was with the Indianapolis Star. That
Oh, and he wrote that? That's
yeah,
very
that was
nice.
really kind of him.
Friend of the show, David. He's
Now, here's a quote that I get it. It's just an odd way to praise someone. I'll read this verbatim. It says, when Tad Robinson dies, he's going to soul heaven, a place reserved for very few people. Well, certainly a nice.
Yeah, well, that was, well, you know, that was Otis Clay. Otis Clay, my, you know, he was an acquaintance, you know, and he was a great soul singer, and he actually guested on one of my records.
Rarely does a review put you in your
in the grave.
Yeah, put you in your grave. Hey, for a debut album, this is great. Soon he'll be dead. Thank you. Okay, well, take 5, fellas. We appreciate it. That's once again Tad Robinson and the boys. We're going to check in with Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk. Christy?
Well, we've been talking about Scandinavia a lot because Tad's going to be playing in Helsinki, and he was talking about Sweden, and I actually have Scandinavian Airlines in the news. A flight was forced to make an emergency landing after a mouse scurried out of a passenger's in-flight meal.
No, I said chocolate mousse.
The aircraft was flying from Oslo, Norway to Malaga, Spain when the flight was diverted to Copenhagen. Airline spokesperson Øystein Schmidt told the AFP news agency.
What's the guy's name?
Øystein Schmidt.
That's a new one on me.
Øystein. Yeah. Øystein.
Øystein. Wow. Well, thank you, Øystein.
Maybe the parents were big oyster lovers. I don't know. Apparently, the mouse posed a safety risk, and the diversion was in line with company procedure. Passengers were later flown to Malaga on a different aircraft. Jarl Borsted recorded video of the mouse escaping from the box of food that the woman who sat next to him on the flight was opening.
Why would they have to turn the plane around?
Yeah, I know.
He told the BBC the situation was very calm. People were not stressed at all.
What? Then keep flying.
Yeah.
He did, however, put his socks over his trousers so the mouse wouldn't crawl up his legs.
All right.
That's a great look, by the way.
That is a good. That's that bicycle look.
Yeah. They, I don't know why they would have to just.
Because there's there's a live mouse on the board. Maybe the mouse could chew through electronics or something while he was on. I mean, that's happening with squirrels right now. I've had friends that have had cars being totaled because squirrels got into
They like
their
that
engine.
coding, don't they?
Yeah.
Yes. Absolutely.
I assume there's nothing in the passenger area that one can.
Have you been around a mouse? They can squeeze through.
Amazing.
Yeah. It's like, where does that body go?
Yeah, it's crazy. They're almost like octopuses when they can get into things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
But I still would be like, just get us there.
Yeah, it's not that long a flight, really.
What's that kid's book? If you give a mouse a first-class air ticket. Or no, that's a cookie. That is crazy.
Oystein Schmidt. That is a funny name.
Yeah, and okay, well.
I did a story this morning on our news feed that runs on the internet about the Oktoberfest going on in Munich. Now, they've moved Oktoberfest into September. That does run through October 6th because the weather's better in Bavaria or whatever. But the mayor of the town, Dieter Reeder.
Dieter Reeder.
That sounds like something you get in the 7th grade. Did you get your Dieter Reader? Yeah, I got to read page 4.
Dieter Reeder? Yeah.
Very silly.
Isn't that silly? Dieter Reeder. Dieter Reeder, the mayor.
And they get, 7 million people or something?
I am Dieter Reeder. Have you seen these waitresses that can carry like 10 of those huge mugs at one time?
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, that's hot.
Man, is that hot?
Yeah, well, I mean, they're hot without the mugs. You put 10 beers with them, they're even hotter. I don't know.
Are they? They're not all like St. Pauli girls. Aren't some of them like Fred in a dress?
Yeah. Hey, I like my ladies thick like my eyebrows. That's how I like it.
Well, thank you, Jeffrey.
Officials on a remote Alaskan island are using peanut butter and black lights to locate not a mouse, but a rat that might not even exist. The reported sighting in June occurred on St. Paul Island, a birding haven, sometimes called the Galapagos of the North for its diversity of life. Since rodents that stow away on vessels can quickly overrun remote islands and decimate local bird populations, officials have been scouring the area looking for tracks, chew marks, or droppings. They have baited traps with peanut butter, set up trail cams, set out wax chew blocks that record telltale incisor bites, and black lights to spot glowing fecal droppings.
I guess the stuff that they put for the would-be mouse or rat to eat turns their poop orange.
Oh, wow.
So they can see it with a black light?
Or something. Yeah, it does. It's something like that. So
they've not found any evidence so far of a rodent on the island, but this is, I guess, is a preventative measure.
So do the rodents eat the birds?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's what it says. It'll decimate the local bird population.
Maybe the eggs.
Yeah, probably.
They probably crawl into the nest.
I just think it's
yes.
And then you know why they use peanut butter?
Why?
Oh, because that way they can get rid of the critters in a jiff.
Certainly.
All right.
Maybe you see it's Jeff. You see is a
peanut butter. Yeah.
They borrowed the black lights from Diddy's place, looking for stuff on the walls. Apparently, the arcing of the. Where were these islands?
St. Paul's Island.
St. Paul Island in Alaska. It says.
Oh, do you know where that is?
We're having a lot of fun.
No, we're not. So we're moving on. New York City Mayor Eric Adams is hosting the inaugural National Urban Rat Summit.
Is that right? Wow. You know what? If you can't beat them, join them.
Yeah. Wow. How many candidates for the Congress and senators?
The Rat Summit has gathered leaders from around the country to discuss strategies for winning the war on rats. The event taking place at Pier 57 in Manhattan's Meatpacking District. Very nice area.
A very rat.
I don't want to hear meatpacking and rat summit in the same sentence.
Yeah, no kidding.
Oh, no, thank you.
There's just a bunch of mafia guys standing outside waiting for him to come out. They're like, oh, wrong rat. My bad.
Whatever happened to the thing where they were going to release sterile rats? Remember this?
I don't know.
The idea was they couldn't reproduce or something.
Why don't they just give them pizza with birth control on it or something?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Famous New York pizza rat.
Pizza rat. Sure.
I hated that pizza rat thing. Did you see Pizza Rat?
It was everywhere.
A rat that eats garbage? I've never heard of such a thing. That has nothing.
Did you see Pigeon Rat? The rat that jumps on the pigeon and destroys it in New York and wrestles it and rips its head off?
That's
Wait
a
minute. What did you just say?
So there's like a pigeon and it's like on the sidewalk and this rat jumps on top of it and just takes it down and eats it.
Start spreading the news. Now, speaking of pizza, this is an interesting story about pizza boxes.
Actually, we know somebody that used this.
Yeah, that's why I picked the story, because I'll tell you who it was in a second.
Pizza Hut is, let me find
They're helping
right
on
here.
job seekers.
Right. they're going to be doing this in New York City by putting resumes on pizza boxes. And the promotion dubbed Resumes, like pizza, the pizza chain promises to help professionals stand out in today's competitive job market by printing a select number of resumes directly onto boxes and delivering them to prospective employers.
So the person whose resume it is, they just pay to have a pizza delivered to them.
Are you trying to get hired by the Delta Chi's?
Yeah.
Like, where are these pizzas going?
Or the guy who's gaming all night?
Exactly.
I think this is in the Wall Street district where they're...
The move comes amid the so-called September surge, where there is a notable increase in job opportunities across industries. At the start of the fourth quarter, resumes will be accepted, and you can do that at resumes.com.
Isn't this how Peter Firth got his job on Animal House? Remember that? He put his photo or something, his headshot up?
Yeah.
He was delivering pizzas.
No kidding.
Yeah, the guy that played...
Peter Firth, I think, right?
No, that's not it. Flounder.
Oh, Stephen.
Yeah, that's it. Stephen First.
Stephen First, sorry.
Yeah, he would deliver the pizza.
Right.
And he would have his resume on it with his photo for acting gigs, and that's what
that's
launched
great.
him.
I mean, in Hollywood, that makes a ton of sense.
Great story, too,
Yeah. Who needs LinkedIn when you've got Pizza Hut?
Sure.
Okay, well, good for him. Sounds like fun.
Yeah. A man found himself a small treasure while eating dinner, not pizza. He was actually at a restaurant, a nice one, with his fiancée on her birthday. Mr. Jimmy Lee dining at the Quayside restaurant in Stourport, England, when he found a rare pearl in his food.
Is that right?
His fiancée, Paige Hawkins, said they were at the restaurant
Well,
together.
it was in England, so fortunately he didn't have any teeth to break.
With a large group of friends and family to celebrate her birthday. They ordered mussels for dinner, and inside one of the mussels was a pearl. He gave the pearl to his fiancée, by the way.
Oh, how nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, until you get the check. $11,000. One hell of a meal.
Rather a pearl than a hair.
Yeah. Or a mouse.
Yeah. Ugh. Okay. But and later he gave her a pearl necklace, I understand.
Oh.
Well, it's all nice. Oh, I see what you're saying.
Filth.
You're disgusting.
Now, remember this? We had a story last week about a place in Chicago that was like an $11,000 martini, some crazy number.
Yeah, but it had a $10,000 necklace in it. Yeah.
Yeah, that was the catch. It had a tennis necklace, they called it, with
Right.
150 diamonds
Those
in
are
it.
really popular right now.
Oh, they are?
Oh, yeah.
No, they're not. Shut
Tennis necklace.
Yeah, nobody likes them. Be
sorry.
quiet.
Well, that reminds me, speaking of great jewelry, our buddy Steven Singer he's part of our special football program, and the way it works is each week you pick the pro games, and whoever picks the most games with a bunch of tiebreakers involved can win a $500 gift certificate from Steven Singer Jewelers. Week 4 starts officially coming up tomorrow with the Thursday Nighters. So you can start logging. You can log on today if you want to pick the games for Week 4, and we'll see how you do. And somebody gets to win that gift certificate each week. So get that done right now. Go to bobandtom.com/contest and check out what Steven has to say at IHateStevenSinger.com. We're coming right back. We've got Tad Robinson and the band hanging out with us as our house band today. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Add to or continue the conversation. Check out the Bob and
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
Today we're going to do a cover, the only cover that we do.
Yeah. Oh, good.
The entire program, but we'd like to play something for you dedicated to something that's been in the news this past week.
All right. Look forward to it.
I think everybody's been surprised about it, and this is a song that explains how I feel about it.
Okay.
They're both ashamed of what they did. At least that's what the paper said. They walk all day because they're always on the prowl. Tiger and horse, tiger and horse. His wife called him doing them horse. They're both pros at what they do, and both require special shoes. Of each of their heads going down in the caddy. Tiger and horse, tiger and horse. His wife called him doing them horse. Neither of them's made a peep, and fire hydrants don't come cheap. Be careful when you're out there chasing tails. You could wreck your truck and cut your head, but the number one lesson ever said, no matter what you do, don't leave voicemail. Tiger and horse, tiger and horse. His wife called him, and the odds are pretty slim that you won't see him with any more horse.
Yay! If you want to create a sex act of some sort, because there's a whole bunch of them.
They're kind
out
of
there.
internet sex acts.
Yeah.
I don't think they really are sex acts.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anyone out
don't do
there
that.
with doing the dirty Sanchez.
I'm enjoying that they are.
What is it?
Might be out there
What is
too
it?
much.
The Puerto Rican taco punch. What is it again?
That's a good one. Why don't you add that in there?
What's the one
Puerto
you're-
Rican
No, Bob's got the song. Bob did all the research.
There's a lot. There's the
Bob got his
Alabama-
Nobel on this song.
The Alabama Hot Pocket.
The Alabama Hot Pocket.
Is one of
Shanghai Surprise.
my favorite. So when I found out what it was, I really thought about pulling it from the song. It's so disgusting.
Oh, I don't want to know
The
what
Alabama
this.
Hot Pocket.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
It's not good.
But
Oh,
do you remember the formula here? You take the city you were born in, and then chick, what do you add?
Your favorite kitchen utensil?
Or candy bar.
Or candy bar.
I guess.
Okay. Dear Bob and Tom, I was born in Walnut Creek, California. Sounds like a great
Walnut
place.
Creek. It is.
As a kid, my favorite candy was Fun Dip.
Oh, yeah. Fun Dip.
The Walnut Creek Fun Dip.
I don't know what those are.
It's
What
like
is
a
a Fun
stick,
Dip?
and it comes
Oh,
with a
you've seen-
powder,
haven't
and
you
you
seen
stick
that?
the
Oh, like
candy
pixie
stick.
sticks, only.
Well, no, it's like a popsicle
Oh, and the
stick.
stick is made out of sugar?
Yes, and you lick it and lick it and.
Oh boy,
You licked it.
I'm sorry. Freud's in the phone.
They heard that.
I'm sorry. Freud was calling. Dr. Freud.
I feel like I'm watching the dating game.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
And here they are. From Columbus, Ohio. He's an inveterate masturbator. What? He's trying to grow a beard and thinking of a radio name. It's Chuck Michaels.
Yeah.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Oh, my
Okay.
Wasn't this for T-Berry gum or something? Didn't they use that?
They may
T-Berry
have.
Shuffle.
Now,
right?
was that indeed the dating game, or was
that
what
the
was
newlywed
Oh,
game?
the lonely. No, the lonely.
It sounded
Boys? No,
like
what
one
was
of
the
them.
dating
I don't
game?
know.
There. Is this it? Yeah, this is the dating game. And here they are. He's an obsessive compulsive from Midwestern United States. He likes collecting things and telling people what to do.
Including
Ladies and
children
gentlemen,
and dogs.
They love shiny objects.
and he's just now.
He's a member of the Black Panther Party.
I didn't expect that one coming.
He didn't. And a confirmed bachelor. All right, now here they
He's
are.
fathered 9 children. Ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause for Tom Griswold.
Yeah, that's where you come around the partition. Okay.
Now this
We
is
have
where you
to,
go, Bachelor number 1.
hey, if I
I'm
was all greasy-
Bachelorette number 1.
If I were a bush, what
if I
kind of
drop some
bush
food on the
would
floor,
it be?
how many seconds before you eat it?
Passing will be shot on sight.
So I jumped over the fence and yelled at the house, "Hey, what gives?"
Hi, this is Dr. Will Miller, and you are listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Hey, Alexa, how can someone listen to Bob and Tom Radio on a smart speaker?
Just say, Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
TuneIn?
Correct. Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
24/7?
All day, every day.
Attention Fergler shoppers and Bob and Tom listeners, this is Ernie Fergler. Tomorrow on the Bob and Tom Show, you'll probably hear the kids back in screen doors pull another prank on me. But that's okay. It makes it a lot easier for me to decide who's going to have shopping cart corral duty. This is Ernie Fergler reminding you that's tomorrow on the Bob and Tom Show.
The Bob and Tom Show, tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. Eastern, worldwide on bobandtom.com.
Et cetera, all coming up.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. There's Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk. Pat Godwin joins us. Hello. There's Jeff Oskey over there at the Dude Wipe Sports Desk. Yes. Ace Cosby's here. Josh Arnold, me, is here. And there's Tom.
Oh, this is nice. Got a live band this morning, some great live music. Tad Robinson and the band, our official house band today. Tad is a great vocalist, harmonica player, and songwriter. On the organ, Kevin Anker. On the guitar, Paul Holdman and Ryan Yard. On the drums.
Oh, that sounds good.
That sound great?
Yeah.
Thank you very much, fellas. We're going to hear another one of their tunes in just a few minutes. But right now, we're going to... Oh, wait, I can't. I got to be quiet.
There's the old harp.
Oh, yeah. Good driving music. It's my understanding from the state police, while this song is playing, you can go 6 miles an hour over the speed limit.
Really?
Yeah. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. Oh, wait a minute. In some states, 7. Okay. Oh, that's nice. By the way, on the bass, Kevin Anker. He's doing that Doors thing where he's playing the keyboard bass. Doing 2 things at once. Can your brain do that, Josh?
Not that, no.
Yeah. I can't talk and drive. I don't know let alone do something that.
You can't talk and do radio. What are you talking about?
I know. How many times have I told you I can't think and talk at the same time? All right, Tad, thank you very much. We'll get another song out of Tad and the Boys in just a few minutes.
That really was one of those moments we just wanted to sit here and listen.
Yeah,
sorry.
Right?
Yeah, it's just too nice.
Too nice.
Speaking of driving, the reason I brought that up, we have a story about going over the speed limit, in this case, substantially over the speed limit. And people always have a good excuse for the police. I always enjoy these. Did you find that story, Chris?
Yes.
Tom, what's the fastest you've ever gone over? Can you?
Oh, I haven't gotten a ticket in.
Have you gone over 100?
Oh, sure.
In your life? Yeah.
You know, in the middle of nowhere.
We know Willie has.
Yes, Willie famously got all
Sorry,
my insurance
Willie, I didn't mean to
canceled.
throw you under the bus. Oklahoma police say a driver was caught going 123 miles per hour.
Wow.
An officer said he was, he told the officer apparently he was in the middle of a bathroom emergency. He said, I have to poop.
Yeah, if I was doing 123, I'd be having a bathroom emergency as well.
Yeah, no kidding.
According to the Tulsa Police Department, an officer clocked the convertible going 99 and a 65 on U.S. Route 169. The driver crossed 3 lanes of traffic past the officer, hitting speeds of up to 123 before being pulled over. When the driver was asked why he was speeding, he allegedly replied, quote, I just got off work and I have to poop. Authorities said this was not the first time we've heard this reason for speeding and encouraged drivers to stop at one of Tulsa's beautiful gas stations or convenience stores to take care of business.
Yeah, that's probably better. But
Some people have to have home field advantage, though.
Yeah.
We know that. You think he was lying?
I think what the cops should say, okay, get out of the car, you got 30 seconds.
Yeah, exactly.
If you can't defecate at the side of the road right now.
Prove
my
it.
goodness.
Right.
Yeah.
Could you do that?
If you really have to go.
Poop on command?
I think.
Well, if it's already there.
If you're in severe prairie dogging it mode, possibly.
In fact, as soon as you roll your window down, excuse me, officer, I have to take care of this, and then you can ticket me.
Yeah.
For two things now. Yeah.
I mean, haven't you been in that space where you'd go 80 in a school zone under construction if it was that bad? No. I know the kids are crossing up ahead. Hit the horn. I got to go.
How bad is this guy's work bathroom that he got off work and then had to race home instead of just going?
Yeah.
I may be sharing too much, but my kids won't do that at school.
Yeah.
Like they're at home people.
Right.
And so as soon as they come through the door, it's like, get out of the way.
Yeah.
Like they refuse to do it at school.
I knew a guy who said he absolutely refused to go number 2 at school. And every day, without fail, he said, every day in high school, he would get on the bus in the morning and immediately have to go. So he said every day of his high school career, he just held it.
For 8 hours.
So every day was miserable for him.
Had he considered any kind of therapy, perhaps? Now, this gets back to my invention. What are those goggles called that you can see TV with?
This is... I would sell this if I were you.
What is it called? A VTR? What is
VR
it?
headset?
VR
virtual
headset.
A virtual reality headset, and you'd call the program Home Field Advantage. You'd put these on. You could go into the worst bathroom out there, and it would have some kind of detectable device that would at least steer you toward a toilet, but it would look like you were at your bathroom at home.
But there's one problem with that.
What's that?
What if there's stuff on the seat? And what if there's
people around you?
We're in the beta phase. we have to
the kinks were
Otherwise, I think it is brilliant. Well, after you sit and you're ready, you just go ahead and put that on. You could go be anywhere. Your house, in the middle of the beach.
Most of you guys are on that as soon as this show's over schedule, aren't you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I had to adjust my Metamucil schedule at night recently so that's
a
that
game
wouldn't
changer.
happen anymore. Yeah.
I'm all good now.
Yeah, well, and I think I know every clean facility around. So if I'm driving and I have a situation, I can get to, and I know a couple secret ones.
Oh,
have you ever
My house,
done this,
for one.
Tom, where you're like a half an hour
stop
from
to your
home?
place?
Oh, yeah.
And you're coming back from out of town. You're a half an hour away from being home, and you have to go, but you don't want to stop, so you start like unbuckling the belt, and then you undo the top button, and then you undo the zipper and kind of fold the.
So you're ready?
Yeah, well, like to alleviate the pressure off your stomach, kind of thing, and then. But I made the mistake last time I did that, and then I got to the gas station, and I jumped out, and my pants just fall to the ground. But I was ready to go.
Yeah, but you've got to be careful getting the launch codes in place, because sometimes you'll pull over and you go into a place and they've got the guy's cleaning, they've got the orange cone in front of it.
Oh, there's nothing worse.
You have to shove some lady out of the way. And, ma'am, I don't care. I'm going in there.
That's are you let me in or am I filling the cone?
I go over to the roller dog machine. Lay one there.
But this guy was going how fast when he was pulled over?
123.
So I have never sped at what would be considered vehicular manslaughter level in order to go to the bathroom.
Man, that's crazy.
I have actually, unfortunately, had to release in the car.
What?
See, now this is
why
where
you got a new car.
Wait, how did we? If Chick were here, he'd go. Yeah, this
he knows this story.
Right.
Nuts is right.
This is when I used to live about 5 miles that way.
Okay.
Release in the car.
And I got in my car, everything was fine, and then just something hit me. And I considered getting out of the car halfway home, but I can make it. I couldn't. But at that particular house, I remember this one, Christy, my washer and dryer were in the garage. And it was kind of a wooded area, so I was able to get out of the car carefully.
That is best case scenario, but
kick off my shoes, kick off everything, and then just in my driveway hose myself, give myself a silkwood shower in the driveway.
That is brutal.
It's a true story.
Life, baby.
Those aren't those jeans you just gave me, are they?
How funny would that be?
30 years ago.
Oh, okay.
I've lived my life all this time and never had that happen.
Yet.
No.
Oh, wait.
Look, we have a guest.
So I've got a great story.
This is our friend Alan Johnson, engineer extraordinaire.
Is it a certain band?
I get a little
really
closer.
on top of that.
So a certain band that we all know was coming back from Chicago, late night gig, and they get stuck in a traffic jam 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, and they'd been sitting on the highway for over an hour.
Ugh.
And the bass player, Christy, it's always the bass player.
Yeah, I know.
Got out of the car, couldn't hold it any longer, got out of the car, crawled up in front of the semi in front of them, took care of business, crawled between the wheels, took care of business. Right there on the highway in the traffic jam.
Oh, my
Man,
gosh.
oh, man. What did Duke say about it?
He's the one that told me the story.
Several bass players ago, I'm sure. We're coming right back. We've got great music with Tad Robinson and the band live in the house. Comedian Greg Warren coming up in a few minutes. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Even though we're not too much to look at, you can also watch the show on our YouTube channel.
Chick McGee. Chick said earlier he's never touched a cow before, but the rumors about the girls he's dated are not quite one-sided. And ladies and gentlemen, a warm round of applause for Belle and her people. She's fine. She's fine. She's just fine. Oh, yeah. Let's see if we can get something out of there. Okay. You got the hang of it there? Yeah, I think so. You think so? Well, you better get some milk because we don't want you to be an utter failure. All right, you ready? On your mark. Get set. And go. Come on, keep going, Chad. The cow's leaning over towards you. You must be. When was the last time you had your head completely into the hooks section of a jersey? She falls over. Stay with her. Hang in there. Stay with her. Hold her back. Bill, he's a nice guy. Don't make him chase you. I wonder, Tom, did he lose a bet or something? 5 seconds. Come on, Chick. And time. It's over, Chick. You're all right. The official measure. Now we're up against a quarter already. Smiley's ahead. Oh, wait a second. Yes, you did. Well, we have a set. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for Mr. Chick McGee. What a trooper, Chick. And you know the Bob and Tom are not going to let you live this down. Neither is Christy. You got a half, he got a quarter pounder. How do you like that, Vince? You know, like his milkshake garbage pies.
Oh, my God, the humanity.
Oh, there are kids here. They should have seen this. We have the turd man here. It's under control. The turd man is
all right.
Okay.
Hi, this is Christy Lee from The Bob and Tom Show. Thanks for watching this morning's show. To listen, just go to bobandtom.com. Check out the list for a station near you or stream the online radio station on our website and the Bob and Tom app. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
I saw a billboard recently, too, that was kind of, it was a billboard for a hospital, and then there was a picture of a smiling woman, and the caption read, "They didn't treat me like doctors, they treated me like friends." Like, well, that's great for her. I mean, she must have really good friends.
Yeah.
Me, when I have to go to the hospital, I want my doctors to treat me like doctors. Okay?
Yeah.
To hell with my friends.
Yeah.
My friends don't know how to treat me.
Yeah.
I had sunburn once. You know what my friends did? They slapped it.
Yeah.
Sure.
When I told them it hurt, they just slapped it harder and more frequently.
Yeah,
All right,
absolutely.
I want doctors who are going to properly diagnose my condition, not my friends who are going to tell me I have a fatal case of the queers.
Yeah.
I want doctors, all right?
Yeah.
Doctors who are going to bring me medicine, not beer that's been kind of peed in.
Yeah.
I want doctors who are going to provide me with proper treatment.
What? You need new friends, pal.
Yeah, really.
What's this peeing in the beer routine?
Doctors who are going to provide me with proper treatment, not my friends who are going to shoot me with Roman candles as I struggle to get out of a hammock.
It's always funny on YouTube. Always funny.
When do you not struggle to get out of a hammock? I mean, is there an elegant way to get out of a hammock?
No, there isn't. No.
Especially when you're being pelted with Roman candles that are lit.
You gotta love that.
You do need better friends.
Yeah.
And you're weighing in at what, about 2 1/4?
Oh, you're very generous.
Yeah.
That's very kind.
About 245.
245, getting out of a hammock with Roman candles.
No, yeah,
I'd watch.
Yeah, I'm in.
People did.
Yeah,
I'm in.
Wow.
Don't you bottom out on a hammock?
Hey, come on. Poor Josh.
Josh, we made you sit in the green room all morning.
Isn't that considered a picnic blanket at that point?
Think you know your pro football and want to put your knowledge to the test? Then play Bob and Tom Pigskin Picks every week at bobandtom.com/contest. It's your chance to win a $500 gift card from Steven Singer Jewelers. Just pick the winners of this week's pro football games and you could win a $500 Steven Singer gift card. Head to bobandtom.com/contest and play Bob and Tom Pigskin Picks. Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Big One, a dating site catering to those with or in the market for large members.
Size queens.
Yes, is hoping to use the grocery cart model, but instead of placing a pineapple upside down to indicate that you're looking for romance, men with large penises put cucumbers in their cart. Don't you buy cucumbers?
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be really awkward. Hey, lady, look, I'm just trying to make a salad.
Bob and
Thank you, Dr. Lander.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. There's Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk. How are you, my dear?
I'm great. This is a great day.
And there's our sweetie pie, Pat Godwin.
Hey.
Joining us in studio today.
I know, it's weird.
It's great. Jeff Oskey sitting in for Chick McGee at the Dude Wipe Sports Desk.
Still using TP? Dump your roll because wet cleans better than dry. That's just good science. Try Dude Wipes for the best clean, pants down.
Ace Cosby across the way with something special coming up. Hey, I'm Josh Arnold. And my gosh, there's Captain Tom Griswold.
Oh, I like that.
Captain.
Although maybe Admiral would be better. Yeah, what do you like? What's better, Admiral or
General?
Maybe I'll do the Colonel Gaddafi thing and just stay Colonel. Because it was branding, you know.
Well, even Cap'n Crunch you would think would be an admiral by now.
Yeah, but I think they understand branding.
Yeah, they do.
You don't, like, buy Twitter and change it to X. That's dumb.
I see.
We're just getting in the groove here with Tad Robinson and the band. That's Tad Robinson on the harmonica, a soulful vocalist. He's got a special treat for us coming in just a couple minutes. The band must be introduced. Kevin Anker, he's handling the organ duties. That left hand is doing the bass. Can you believe it? Paul Holdman is an excellent guitar player, and he happens to be in our studios with us. Thank you, Paul. Brian Yard on the drums. These guys are just the best. And I got a love letter.
For?
A love letter to Tad Robinson. Coming to us from West Virginia. Thank you for taking the time to say good morning, Stephen. Stephen is a man of serious business. He's a man of the law.
Is that right?
Yeah, he's a lawman. And he's a big fan.
A lawman. He's a big fan of Tad's.
Well, certainly not of us. He's a big fan of Tad and the band. He said, thank you for having them on. They're in my wheelhouse. Thank you for taking the time to write this letter, Stephen. We certainly appreciate it. You can reach us, Bob and Tom, at bobandtom.com. Tad, we're going to ask you to do a couple things here in just a second.
I need a bourbon.
Is that good? Got that good drinking bourbon music?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, all right. Well, I don't know what goes with this except the singers, of course.
That sexy man with a deep voice. Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
How do you sink a submarine full of blondes?
How do you sink a submarine full of blondes?
You knock on the door.
And wait a second. Now we have a special treat for the sponsorship of the Ace Cosby joke of the day. Tad, are you guys ready to do this?
Yeah, we got something for you.
Okay, go ahead.
Sexy. Float on. Float on, float on. Aries. And my name is Paul. My sleep number is 75. When I wake up, I feel so alive. When I go to sleep at night, I feel like a little angel baby. In a cocoon of cloud candy. I sleep all through the night. We know that's right. It helps me to float on. Float on, float on.
Christy, you want to say why they're playing this?
Because the joke of the day is sponsored by Sleep Number. Sleep better together. Save now on a Sleep Number smart bed only at a Sleep Number store or sleepnumber.com.
Oh, that's so nice.
Cancer, and my sleep number is 35.
What song is that?
This is Float On, the Floaters.
Oh, right. I remember just thinking it was so silly, awful.
This is a great song.
No, it is.
And when Larry comes in, he goes, Cancer, and my name is Larry.
Just terrible.
And we should go around the room. Okay, Taurus, and my name is Tom. My sleep number setting is a crisp 100. You know, I call my sleep number bed the killing block.
Yeah.
My girlfriend calls it no trespassing. Mr. Oskar, your astrological sign?
Libra, and I'm Jeff. And my sleep number is 85.
Nice. Patty G?
Sagittarius, and my name is Patty G, and my sleep number is whatever your number is.
Why are you looking at Josh when you say that?
I just got back from my Diddy Club.
Okay. Well, thank you very much. Well, now, I want Tad and the boys to calm down for just a second because we have a special request coming up.
I love Float On. That's a great song.
You love that. The way they make it sound good. They make it sound good, but that song is so... No, it's that.
And
we had a lot of fun with that back in the day.
No woman is turned on by...
I have a technical question. Now, that original is by the band called The Floaters.
Right.
And the song is called Float On. What is the word? Is it eponymous? What is that word, Josh?
Where after the...
Right.
I know that there's the song In a Big Country by Big Country.
Right.
How many other songs where the band is the same as the name of the song?
Bad Company, Bad Company.
Oh, right. Yeah,
there you go. That's one. That's three now.
Iron Maiden.
Iron Maiden is a song called Iron Maiden?
Yes.
Okay, there we go. Well, we'll work on that. But in the meantime, we have a news story that's going to lead to a song, a special request with Pat and the band.
Wang Chung is mentioned in Everybody
Wang Chung tonight, yeah.
I love that song.
Oh, I do too. I'm a big Wang Chung fan.
Yeah?
Let's go. Yeah.
But you're not a big Floaters fan.
My gosh. I mean, it's just very...
It's long, that's
silly,
for sure.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
What were they doing?
They named their band after a turd. Why would you do that?
After multiple. Yeah.
Here's my favorite part. I really love this. Here we go. Hi, Larry. So Laura's a whore. Come back after the show and do the band, apparently. You get the idea.
Lovely.
Wait. Here it comes. He's got a rhyme coming. Sharing your love with Larry and the rest of the band, but Larry gets to go first.
He's going to go with STD there.
Did you notice that, for those of you who don't, we have the inside view of the band, and Paul was singing that word for word. He knew every one of those words to float on, didn't you?
That's a great song. Yeah. I think we have time to squeeze in some quick. Now, you have a real quick story about exercise.
Health experts say the most efficient way to lose weight is to climb stairs.
Oh.
Research shows you burn about 20 times more calories going on stairs than walking on flat ground. Even when going downstairs, you burn roughly 5 times more. Lori Van Houten, vice president of the International Sky Running Federation, said stair climbing gets you fit faster, consumes more calories, and overall energy expenditure of the exercise, of course, depends on your weight, but therefore the more you weigh, the more you burn.
Well,
wow.
That all makes sense.
So they're talking about a weight loss, climbing stairs. Mm-hmm. It's interesting that in our culture we have found 2 ways to avoid doing that. Escalators and, of course, elevators.
Yeah.
By the way, I'm an Otis, a very faithful Otis elevator user. If I get to a place that's not an Otis, I take the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
It can be very inconvenient in large buildings. I just want to say hello to all my friends at Otis. Now, Pat, you have a song that's appropriate, and the boys know about this?
Yeah, they know about it. They can jump in whatever they want. I've tried losing the weight. I just can't. Just failing here. I went to Nutrisystems. I was thinking about
Chick McGee got us into this when he installed it himself 10 years ago. He has since gotten a lot more elaborate. 11 cameras at Chick's place.
Yeah.
It's like the Super Bowl. We got reverse angle, slow-mo. Oh, wait a minute, no. Simply Safe has something new called Fast Protect Monitoring. They've got folks watching it for you, and they can alert that burglar, hey, by the way, the cops are on the way. You might want to get the hell out of there. Simply Safe. Find out about it. You're never locked into a long-term contract. You can cancel anytime. You can have special pricing at less than $1 a day with no hidden fees. Check out Simply Safe. Go to simplysafetom.com. That's simplysafetom.com. Don't forget the smoke alarms, the fire alarms, maybe that sump pump alarm. That can be very important. And, of course, the carbon monoxide detector. Keep yourself worry-free with Simply Safe. That's simplysafetom.com. Remember, there's no safe like Simply Safe. We got Tad Robinson and the band. They're on their way to Helsinki. If you're listening in Finland, by the way, send us a quick note. Bob and Tom at bobandtom.com. We're coming right back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
I've never tried it.
Yeah, I've never tried it either.
Well, it sounds like you tried it and you didn't like it.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
Yes.
So Dan, you're getting divorced. Huh?
I know. Yeah. But I mean, really, even on like careers, I mean, it is tough, on the road. But we're just so different too. Like, comedy, and she is an electrical engineer. Very, very different worlds.
Okay.
Wow. And I probably should have listened more too, because I realized after her doing that for 9 years, the only thing I know about her job is that it has to do with electricity and engineering, and that's it. It's so boring. Like, I hate it. Like, she would try and describe it to me, and she would use these technical words that I don't understand. And then she would dumb it down with smaller technical words I also don't understand.
All right.
So it would just be frustrating. Like, I would feel like some dumb monster just incapable of knowledge. Just like, me no like talk now. Dan Hart hurts. Dan Hart sad. I mean, seriously, the things she would say.
That's very good.
But it would be like, would you guys understand this if she's trying? I'd be like, what do you do? She's like,
are you asking us if we understand divorce?
No, the job. The job.
Oh, the job. Okay.
Like, okay, because this is the kind of thing she would say. I'm like, no, seriously though, what do you do?
Right.
She's like, well, right now I design schematics to handle the downtown power grid voltage distribution. What?
Yeah.
And I'd be like, what's the schematic do? She's like, well, schematic doesn't do anything. It just shows where the load's being carried. And I'd have to go 8th grade to make myself feel better. I'm like, I'll show you where the load's going to get carried. Dan happy now. Dan Hart is fun again.
She'd be like, Dan, I'm serious.
Dan got big load.
Yeah.
Well,
Dan been on road.
The problem was it was so dry. I knew I'd have to work so hard, and then in the end, it would just suck anyway. It would just be something boring I wouldn't care about.
Right.
Sometimes I'd want to just say, look, just stop talking. Do you or do you not build robots? No?
Yeah.
Why are we talking?
Right.
She could build a robot.
Yeah, I guess she
Electrical
could.
engineer, sure.
Yeah.
I know. Why can't you do that?
She probably will.
Still.
Yep. Yes, one that listens. Yeah.
Someone she can get along with.
Yeah. Who doesn't like meat? Hello.
Yes, that could very well happen. That'd be kind of a dillbot.
Okay. I think that's
So
the
it likes
first time
pickles. All right.
insulted someone's ex-wife on the air.
No. A dillbot makes perfect sense.
If she's an electrical engineer, she can, make her.
Yeah, make whatever she wants.
Who knows? I'm sure she's a lovely person.
I just picture my son saying, my new daddy's a dillbot.
I'm not sure that.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, hi. With us in the studio, comedian Sal D'Amelio and Scott Dunn hanging out with us. Scott, anything else in your life of interest these days?
Well, I just bought that van. So we're
that's right. You got a
savoring
big
that.
van.
We're enjoying that.
Van.
Now, van or minivan?
Minivan. In this day and age, everyone just assumes minivan when you have children.
I would think.
How many people have the conversion van? Is that what they're called still?
Oh, I would love a conversion van, but yeah.
Is that where you can convert it into a bedroom?
Yeah. Boudoir.
Sweet.
No.
Really? Yeah. Knock one out on the way going down the road. Let's pull into that rest stop, honey.
Well, you're going to have to leave the kids at the previous rest stop because.
Well, none of them are going to be there. Buying a car is a grind. I haven't bought a car from a dealership. It is a 2-hour, 3-hour grind.
That's tough, yeah.
And so you don't want to be stuck with some idiot.
No.
You want a professional. You want
Sure.
somebody. So I've done a little list of how you can tell whether your car salesman's professional or unprofessional.
Oh, really?
Okay, good.
Okay.
We'll see.
All right.
A big bonus to these minivans is the DVD player in the back.
Oh, sure.
So if your salesman wants to show you how to operate it, that's professional. Mm-hmm. If he makes you go an extra hour on the test drive so he can watch the nude scene from American Pie, unprofessional.
Yeah, you're right. Okay.
Same token, you're buying a minivan for your family.
Mm-hmm.
So if he wants to show you the storage capacity, professional. If he wants to show you some great places to hide your weed, professional.
All right.
Now, I understand that buying a car is negotiation. I'm trying to get a good deal. He's trying to make money.
Mm-hmm.
So telling me my offer is too low, understandable.
Okay.
Spitting in my coffee, unacceptable.
Wow.
Yep. On the same token, while we negotiate, if he tells you he needs to leave the room to go talk to his manager, that's probably okay.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
If he tells you he needs to leave the room to go drop a deuce, not okay. Not okay.
Too much information.
Wait,
Yeah.
$50 never killed anybody.
Well, he's never done this before.
Used cars, Chris.
Yeah. Now, this one's for the ladies, Christy.
Yeah.
If your car salesman offers you free financing,
Yeah,
that's great.
that's great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If he offers you a free mustache ride, not so great.
No.
It depends on what he looks like.
There you go.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Depends how cheap you're getting this car.
And
What do I have to
finally,
do to get you in?
Oh, yeah. Joshy. What are you doing over there? Inside radio.
I am so sorry.
I'm looking at Josh, and Josh, what was in your hand?
My Elvira mouse pad.
And what distinguishes that from other mouse pads?
It has 2 large breasts, soft boobs that you can rest your wrist on so that you don't get carpal tunnel.
Sure.
Ironically, this thing has caused me to get carpal tunnel. But no, I squeezed it as a joke earlier, showing Pat, hey, look at me. And I ripped it a little bit.
Aww.
So I was just trying to fix it as we were coming back on the air, and I was distracted.
Okay. That's the sound of Tad Robinson of the band, Kevin Anker on the organ, Paul Holdman on the guitar, Brian Yard on the drums. Boy, these guys are great. They're going to be doing another tune for us shortly as we get back here to the Bob and Tom program. I will introduce Christy Lee. She's at the Silac Insurance News Desk. Jeff Oskay's sitting in for Chick McGee at the Dude Wipes Sports Desk. And we're going to switch gears here and travel across the country. Thank you very much, Tad, and thank you, gentlemen. Ah, there we go. These guys are so great.
They can take a break now.
Yeah, they can take a little break.
Yeah.
And we're going to switch gears and get... There he is. Look at that handsome man. It's Greg Warren joining us with the Warren Report. Hey, Greg, how are you?
Hey, Tom. Hey, guys. How you doing?
Good.
Great to see you. Greg, have you seen my Elvira mouse pad here?
I was looking at that, man. That's fantastic.
Yeah, it's got 2 boobs. 2 boobs.
Yeah, you kind of ripped her dress, didn't you?
I'm a manhandler. A masher.
Yeah, by the way, the HR people call that actionable. Having that thing on your desk.
Oh, they can call me anytime.
Yeah, I bet so. Yeah.
Well, now Greg Warren.
Yeah, they'd fire you at Procter & Gamble for that, Josh.
Do they have restrictions on your mouse pads?
Oh, yeah.
Now, you're a veteran of that world.
Corporate world?
Yeah, you'd be better off having a Skippy mouse pad than you would an Elvira.
Oh, man.
Oh,
yeah,
and they were a
that would've been
competitor.
good. Yeah.
I just got some Skippy the other day, Greg. That's some good peanut butter.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, poor people got to eat, too.
Now, are you still brand loyal to the various products that you used to...
Absolutely. Yeah.
The thing about it is it's pretty easy to be brand loyal to those things. Pringles,
superior
Jif,
brands,
they are great brands.
They're great brands.
Did you hear this one? This is kind of interesting, Greg. The Campbell's Soup people are changing the name. They're going to just go with Campbell's.
Oh, really?
Yeah, kind of the way Dunkin' Donuts is now just Dunkin'.
Yeah.
This may be happening everywhere. Who knows?
They own a lot of other things.
This may become the Bobbin Show.
Bobbin?
The Bobbin. Wait a minute. What the hell happened to me? Just Campbell Soup's just going to be Campbell's. So
I see.
They got they got other stuff out there, I guess.
Probably focusing on some other sectors. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now they've bought other companies and they've grown.
You've entertained us at previous sessions of the Warren Report with an analysis of peanut butter because you're kind of an authority.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did that peanut butter mixed with the jelly ever take off?
Goober?
I think it did pretty well. It's a niche item, Tom. It's not a. I mean, you're talking about I don't know, probably a half a share point in the category, if that. I mean, it's not gets a lot more attention than it deserves, in my opinion.
Oh, so it's like certain things in the world of politics, but
yes, it's a fringe. It's
it affects almost no one, but it's
yes.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Greg, I bet you $50 that if I put a blind taste test of Skippy next to Jif, you couldn't tell me the difference.
I would take that bet in a heartbeat. I'll take that bet in a heartbeat.
I could easily do that.
Yeah.
Man. It's there's a little bit. I can taste. There's a slight bit of molasses in Jif that I'm pretty sure I could taste.
Really?
And
next time you're here, $50. We're doing it.
And I know what poverty tastes like.
Now, Greg, I know that you have actually prepared something. But before we get to that,
I have.
Do you know what percentage of peanut butter sales are crunchy versus smooth?
4-to-1 smooth to crunchy. These are late 90s numbers. I would guess that they hold up. But yeah, 4-to-1 creamy over crunchy.
Yeah, I cannot stand crunchy.
I found something out over vacation. My husband went to the store and bought super crunchy peanut butter.
It's just peanut.
You're going to shell of yourself.
It's very dry.
But I said, I've always bought you, Jif or Skippy or whatever. Jif Naturals, what I get. And I go, I didn't know you liked crunchy. And he goes,
an aristocrat.
Yeah, he goes, well, I didn't want to say anything because I know you don't like it.
This is a TV commercial in the making.
Yeah.
He never has two PB&Js at home.
So now he's a super crunchy guy. I had no idea.
Well, good to know.
That sounds like a blues song. We should tell that to Tad. He's a super crunchy guy.
Wow. I wish he would have told me that. I feel bad. He's been eating peanut butter he didn't want. God love him.
Now, Greg, are you discussing what the big event you've got coming up just around the corner?
Sure. Yeah.
You're going to be...
What, are you getting married?
No.
Oh.
Even better. He's recording a new project, and it's going to be. Tell us just the real quick when and where.
I'm recording another comedy special. It's in Columbus, Ohio, at the Funny Bone. There, it's a big club, and it's on November 23rd. 1 night only, 2 shows. Pretty excited about it.
All right.
Nate Bargatze is going to be producing this one as well. He did on my last one, too.
That's great.
His company is doing it. Yeah, so pretty excited.
November 23rd. Lee Oswald's last day on Earth.
Greg, I accept your offer. I will direct. So you can sign me up.
No.
I've got a lot of great ideas.
Where can we find this, Greg? Tubi?
Yeah, just whoopee cushions all over the place.
Hey, you want laughs or not?
Yeah, laughs.
Greg is the man behind 2 other great specials that are out there, Where the Field Corn Grows and The Salesman. And suitable for everybody. Great stuff. Well, now, I know you've prepared something for today, and I've been accused of bulldozing your topics by not letting you get to them. So today, I feel free, ready, go.
Okay. We are, thanks for that intro. We're going to talk today about the San Diego chicken.
Yeah.
The first mascot in professional sports.
He's been on the show.
Mm-hmm.
That's amazing.
Yeah, he's been here.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
But he can't call himself that anymore.
Well, no, he's the fabulous chicken or the famous chicken, I believe now.
Okay.
Yeah. Ted Giannoulis is the guy we're talking about. He was a 20-year-old J-school student at San Diego State University. And
what's
the radio
J-school?
station.
Journalism?
Journalism school.
Oh, we know nothing about that. No, for a second, I thought it was a Jesuit thing for a second there.
No.
Because the Jesuits are the best.
Yeah, I went to J school. I have a degree in journalism. He was just a kid, and the radio station KGB they asked him if he wanted to dress up like a chicken and hand out Easter eggs at the San Diego Zoo for $2 an hour.
Oh,
and he said yes. Yeah. And then they were like, hey, you should just go to the ball game. Buy a beer, buy a hot dog, just go to the ball game in your chicken suit. And he loved baseball, so he did. And he just sort of kind of became another person in the chicken suit. And he would go down, eventually just started going down on the field and messing with the players and the umps. And attendance doubled. They had the worst attendance in the league, the Padres, and attendance doubled.
Wow.
People really liked it. And he started going to the San Diego Clippers basketball games, and he got very popular. In 1976, the San Diego Evening Tribune had like a sports MVP award for the year. It did not go to Charlie Joyner for the Chargers. It did not go to Cy Young winner Randy Jones for the Padres. It went to the chicken.
Yeah.
All right. Also in 76, there was Elvis was doing a concert in San Diego, and the chicken was dancing in the aisles. And at one point, the king couldn't take it anymore. He had to stop and doubled over in laughter.
At least he didn't try to eat it. Get that chicken up here. I'm hungry.
Give me some
Put some peanut butter on that chicken.
Yeah, give me the crunchy. Crunchy, baby.
In 1977, Bowie Kuhn was in town. Bowie was the commissioner for MLB. And he called up the Padres, and they were like, hey, I'm the commissioner. I'm in town. You want me to throw out the first pitch? And they were like, nope, the chicken is scheduled.
Yeah.
And when the chicken threw the first pitch out, he had a lot of antics that now you would be like, oh, yeah, mascots do that. But he was the first he was the first mascot. So he used the rosin bag as deodorant.
Oh,
he got down on all fours and groomed the mound.
That's real good. Real good.
Yeah, in 1978 at the Holiday Bowl is a bowl game that's played in San Diego. That was the first year of the Holiday Bowl, and the chicken showed up, and they tried to kick him out, and the fans revolted and said they just started chanting, "We want the chicken."
I've been known to chant that sitting in a churches.
Yeah.
Like, sir, you can come up and order anytime. You don't have to just sit there pounding your plasticware.
Would somebody just tell this guy that's just sort of what we do here? You don't have to. In 78, Ted Turner, of course, owned the Atlanta Braves. Turner tried to trade a backup catcher to the Padres for the chicken.
How'd you like to be that guy?
And the Padres said, we don't own the chicken. He's not affiliated with the Padres. He's affiliated with a radio station. So Turner said, okay. He offered the chicken $50,000 a year to come to Atlanta and be a different mascot. Chicken said no. He offered him $100,000 to come to Atlanta, be a mascot. That's big money in 78.
Yeah, it is.
And he told him he could have a TV show and an office next to Hank Aaron. Yeah, and the mayor of San Diego and all the San Diego people pleaded with him to stay in San Diego, and he's a loyal guy, so he did. They raised his pay to $50,000 a year, making him the second highest paid guy at the radio station, and he had the same salary as Padres pitcher Bob Shirley.
That's amazing.
Wow.
Man.
Yeah, Tony Gwynn, you guys familiar with Tony Gwynn,
sure.
right? At that time in the late 70s, he was at San Diego State he was a two-sport star athlete. I think he played basketball as well as baseball. And he said he would go to the Padres games, and he said it was awesome because Dave Winfield and Ozzie Smith were there. But more importantly, he liked the chicken. And then that radio station went from number 5 to number 1 just because of the chicken.
Huh.
But guys, things take a turn sometimes.
Sure, yeah.
In 1979, the chicken was going all over. He was not just doing Padres games. He was doing an NBA game, and he didn't wear his KGB logo. And the radio station got mad, and they sued him for breach of contract. for like $250,000, and they fired him.
My gosh, you'd think they would just go, hey, next time, please don't forget the logo.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I think maybe they got that he was trying to distance himself from the radio station, just be his own guy, his own man, his own chicken, as it were.
Yeah, a free range.
Yeah.
Free the chicken.
And so they fire him, and they put another employee in the chicken suit, and that employee goes to the Padres game, and all the Padres fans know that it's not Giannoulis, so they boot him off the field.
Get out of here, you fake chicken.
Yeah, exactly. They're, get out of here. You're not the chicken. You're not the chicken. You're not the chicken.
I say that when I'm sitting in a Taco Bell.
So they sued him, and he got a court injunction that said he was allowed to go, and he just had to come up with another chicken suit. So he organized this big thing called the rehatching. He put a giant egg, like a styrofoam egg, in the outfield for a week. Okay, and they hyped it up, and then somebody stole the egg. And they thought it was maybe the radio station, but then it turned out to be just some like vandals. And the vandals said they would give the egg back if they were given 12 tickets to the grand hatching game and all the beer they could drink. And they got talked down to like $20 for beer and 4 tickets.
They negotiated with the terrorists?
Yes, they negotiated with the terrorists, and they came out pretty well. So the grand hatching thing happened on April 16th, or no, I'm sorry. It happened on June 29th in 79. You could watch it on the internet. Like the players are involved. The players, like, he comes in with armed guards on this truck. The egg comes in, and then the players like lift the egg off, put it on the field, and it starts shaking. And then they play the Space Odyssey theme, also Sprach Zarathustra or whatever.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, they play that, and then he hatches. He hatches, and he comes out, and people go crazy. The other thing that I enjoyed about that was that he made the reporters during the week leading up to the grand hatching, he made them interview him while he was on the inside of the egg. They had to have their microphone up to the egg. So, and then the radio station like sued again. And at one point, there was a hearing where he was in there in his new chicken suit, and they had another guy in the chicken suit in the court, and the judge was like, "No, it doesn't look the same. We're going to go with Giannoulis." So that at that point he was able to do anything. He got huge after that, you guys. Like he had like a TV show with Johnny Bench and Tommy Lasorda for kids.
Wow.
Yeah. One of his better gags, I thought, is he had like 4 smaller people dress up in chicken suits and like as his children, and they would just imitate whatever he did. He would walk around on the game and
oh yeah, that's good.
Like they were baby chicks.
and he started touring, and he would play all kinds of different venues and as the famous
all over.
chicken.
Yeah, I think the Cardinals was the first other baseball team that he went to. So there were no mascots back then. I mean, Josh. He was in the movie Attack of the Killer Tomatoes.
Is that right? Okay.
He was on a Simon and Simon episode. You gotta like that.
Oh, nice.
Gotta like that.
No, we got to wrap it up. Is he retired now?
No, he's injured. He's got had a hip replacement, so he hasn't been doing anything this year. He's 70 years old, but he's still the chicken, and he's still doing it.
Okay.
How much time do we got to get out?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to tell you about something next week.
Okay, good.
I'll just make that a segment.
Okay.
That's fine.
That's great.
And there's obviously so many imitators. You know, there's the San Diego chicken fillet, but he won't play Sunday games. Just
that's
what a dick.
He's got his reasons.
Well, thanks, Greg Ward. Greg, I forgot to ask. Are you working this weekend?
Yeah, I'm doing a show in Youngstown, Ohio.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. Yeah.
What night?
Friday night, and then I'm doing another gig up in Pittsburgh. I don't know if it's, there's a gig up in Pittsburgh. But, Youngstown, Ohio, Friday night, a couple of shows. Pretty excited about that.
Terrific.
Okay, I'll get the details of that, and I'll announce it in just a second. Thank you very much, Greg Warren, and we look forward to hearing about the November 23rd taping of your new special.
Yes.
Right now, I want to talk about helping out you by you helping yourself in the realm of therapy. We've talked about this before, and it can be hard to get into therapy, and you got to drive across town and blah, blah, blah. This is where BetterHelp comes in. It's a way to access therapy online, and the way it works is you fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist. At last count, more than 35,000 therapists were working with this program. Get matched with a therapist. You can switch anytime, no additional charge, and it's all about reconnecting and rediscovering your curiosity through therapy. So check out BetterHelp.com/BT Show today. The BT Show part will knock 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, H-E-L-P, BetterHelp.com/BT Show. And remember this, reaching out for help and reaching out and doing therapy is not a sign of weakness. It's actually a sign of a strength. It's not just for those of you that have experienced some serious trauma. It can just help you work with your coping skills and feeling better about being you. Once again, BetterHelp.com/BT Show. And the Bob and Tom Show is sponsored by BetterHelp. Coming up, more great music with Tad Robinson and the band. And we'll get some news out of Christy Lee over there. And we'll get perhaps some more songs out of Mr. Godwin. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Want to put your pro football knowledge to the test? Then play Bob and Tom Pigskin Picks every week at bobandtom.com/contest. It's your chance to win a $500 gift card from Steven Singer Jewelers. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
We're trying to see how Chick McGee will do in the cherry spitting competition in the parking lot.
No,
well, here, I'll eat the cherry, then I'll give you the pit.
Oh, no, you don't do that. No.
I've never been so turned on in my life.
Come on.
Now, when you do it, you have to pass it tongue to tongue.
Now, we just talked with one of the champions.
It turns out Nats, hey, Bob?
Yeah.
Nats love cherry.
Oh, how about that?
It may just be me that they love. I haven't been able to shower since last Tuesday.
Don't tell us that.
I can't get this wound wet. I'm sorry. There may be a BO issue here.
Oh, boy.
Okay, so it's 50 feet to the poster of me.
Right.
Now, the line is right here where the sidewalk meets the asphalt.
So, has Chick popped a cherry in his mouth? Does he have a pit in there?
Have you ever popped a cherry?
No, never have the pit.
Oh, come on. One time in Welsh, West Virginia.
All right.
Okay, Chick McGee is...
he's at the line. Now, remember...
He's eating the cherry. The pit. Where's the pit in your mouth right now? Oh, he dropped it. Oh, 3-second rule. Oh, I'm sure there are no goose turds. Netta, he put it back in his mouth.
Oh,
this is where the geese poop all the time.
Oh, yeah. No, they pooped on the other side.
It hasn't rained in 3 months.
Okay, now, is there a line that Chick he can't cross?
You can't cross. Plant your feet.
He's got to get a toe on the line.
You predicted you could spit it how far? 30 feet is what you... Okay, I think you're going to get maybe 20.
I have a severe crosswind.
Oh, now he's... pussy crosswind.
Well, you know, those crosswinds...
You think the bullet Kraus complains about a crosswind?
Probably.
Uh-huh.
Bitches about a lot of stuff.
Have we got...
Okay, go ahead. Do we have our measuring tape?
It's already marked on the pavement.
Okay, ready? Go ahead. It's off, and... Where'd it go? It got to the second blue tape.
Which is how far
is that? 20 feet.
20 feet.
Oh.
That's how you... That's
you
what
said 30. There's a significant difference. Okay, now Chick is leaning back. Now, are you folded? Is the pit folded into your tongue? Remember, he said the key is lung power and getting a vacuum seal. He just spit. No.
How much?
What do you think? What is that? That's short of 20 feet.
Short of 20?
Okay, short of 20
It's getting
feet.
worse.
Again, what?
I think you need a...
Yeah, Tom, put your money where your mouth is.
I never said I could do this.
Oh, yeah? Come on.
Come on,
These
spit.
cherries been washed.
Come on, chick, chew up a cherry for him.
They've been washed.
Beat him like a bird.
Cherries.
Haven't you seen them wash them at the store?
Okay, go ahead, take over.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Breathe through your nostril.
You look like.
Jeez.
You look like some bad lawyer at the turn of the century in court. Your Honor, I've never in all my. Oh, he's ready. Have you swallowed the cherry meat?
No, what's the technique here?
You roll your
Spit
tongue.
it.
Can you roll your tongue?
Spit.
I'm afraid I'm going to swallow it and choke.
Just spit.
No, we could only hope.
Oh my God, that didn't even go 10 feet.
Here comes Christy Lee, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, now we have a gal
She's
with
got on her Daisy Dukes.
great lung capacity.
Okay, let me get this microphone down here in front of Christy. So
Your mouth, by the way. That's the smallest tongue I've ever seen in my life.
Okay, well,
all right.
That's why I can't do this. I don't think I'm going to be very good.
It's like a 3-year-old tongue.
Oh, 18-year-old tongue is what I meant to say.
Every all
line,
models
the
on
line is
the
where
age.
the asphalt meets the cement.
He's out here with his cane.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm injured. Do you mind? Okay, step up. You can't take a running start.
All right, is Christy eating a
Christy
cherry?
has kind of a controversial stance, Bob. She has her feet staggered.
Okay.
And now the technique, Christy, you're supposed to go up and down like you're doing jumping jacks. Remember, it's Braless Day.
That's right, it is Braless Day.
Okay, here we go. Christy leans back. Can she spit?
No, you can't make her laugh.
What was that, 2 feet? Was that, how far did that go? 6 feet, okay.
Uh-huh.
I think she got a little on her chin.
How are we on time, Bob? We don't have a scorer's time clock.
Well, we have about 1 or 2 more minutes here.
I've never been a spitter, Bob.
That a girl. That's what I like about
I think those Christy Lee, I've never been a spitter T-shirts might be a big item for the store.
Hi, this is Pat Godwin from the Bob and Tom Show. Miss some of the show? You don't want to do that. Become a Bob and Tom VIP and subscribe to the audio and video podcasts. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Big One, a dating site catering to those with or in the market for large members.
Size queens.
Yes, is hoping to use the grocery cart model, but instead of placing a pineapple upside down to indicate that you're looking for romance, men with large penises put cucumbers in their cart. Don't you buy cucumbers?
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be really awkward. Hey, lady, look, I'm just trying to make a salad.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
I've never tried it.
Yeah, I've never tried it either.
Well, it sounds like you tried it and you didn't like it.
Assuming that you wouldn't like
I
it.
guess there's a possibility I might care for it.
But I'm with you, Chick. I don't care if I like it. Plenty of other things I like.
And I was completely unaware of what was going on. It had to be explained to me. And it ruined the song Peg for me by the Steely Dan. Officially over.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We're all here with bright, shining faces, aren't
It is
we?
our first show officially in fall, isn't it?
Oh, it is officially fall?
Yes, it is.
Oh, okay. Maybe that's why Chick's not here this morning. He's celebrating the first day of fall.
Maybe.
I don't blame him. There's
Now-
Jeff Oskey sitting in for Chick.
When was the equinox?
Was it September 20th? I'll look it up.
Boy, listen to that, Tom.
That's nice.
Oh, no, it was yesterday morning at 8:43 a.m.
That's the autumnal equinox, correct?
Yes.
Very good.
As opposed to vernal.
That's right.
Hey, Vernal.
Hey, Vernal. Know what I mean, Vernal?
That music you're hearing is the Tad Robinson Band live So nice. Tad Robinson on the vocals and the harmonica. Kevin Anker on the organ and the organ bass. I don't know how anybody can do that. I can't think and talk at the same time. He can play the bass.
Now, if he had longer arms, would it just be one long keyboard? Or is that why he has it cut down into two like that?
Just gave you a look.
I'm not.
He's laughing.
I'm not exactly sure what's happening.
Yeah, the keyboard player's laughing. Tom is not.
No, I'm just saying, it's like a double keyboard
You're
type.
confusing me.
I love that.
I can't answer questions and talk at the same time.
Well, he's sitting. If he stood, it could just be one long keyboard. He could just walk back and forth.
Get some cardio in.
Maybe you should work on developing a giant keyboard that goes up and down as if it's a human accordion.
An accordion kind of is a keyboard.
Remember that great scene where you got Tom Hanks jumping around on the keyboard?
Oh, yeah.
Big?
Robert Loggia. Sure.
They could make it redone, and they could make a Big 2 and have him playing a giant accordion. So
Bigger.
confusing. Paul Holdman is on the guitar. Do you have any dumb ideas for guitars?
No, I think I'm sorry. I am distracted by his playing.
Yeah, he's so good.
Yeah, he's pretty good, huh?
Yeah. Not that I wasn't distracted by how good the organ was. It's just that keyboard thing. I was on fire.
Good save.
It's Paul Holdman on the guitar.
Paul Hogan.
No,
Holdman.
I was going to say.
That's a guitar.
I'll show you a guitar. Yeah, that's it. He's Irish all of a sudden.
It was horrible.
You guys want to start over?
This is the worst introduction.
My brain went to Ireland.
This is the worst introduction of a band in history.
He'll never come back. Thanks.
Tad Robinson on the harmonica there. Brian Yard on the drums. You have any drum ideas?
Yeah.
Again, he could be standing. I think would be
So maybe line the drums up, and you can just run up and down.
Right.
Kind of a visual component then.
Has anyone ever tried using more than two sticks? I think that would make it better.
Well, you mean like a
With your
xylophone?
mouth? What are you going to do?
I don't know. Put a couple in each hand.
Or like the sticks, they could look like branches where they just have many limbs.
You could make them like Edward Scissorhands.
Exactly.
You can tape a bunch of sticks to your fingers.
These are all great ideas.
Play them like Freddy Krueger.
Yeah.
You're welcome. Enjoy that, drummer guy.
That's Brian Yard on the drums. Thank you very much, guys.
The bassist, doesn't he look a little like Benedict Cumberbatch?
He's a guitar player.
He's a guitar player.
Oh, sorry. The bass is on the organ.
Yeah.
That's correct.
What a screwed up band. 10 minutes. No, but doesn't he kind of look a little Cumberbatch?
Yes, he does.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Gets that a lot.
Oh,
You ever get that?
Paul?
Your resemblance to Benedict Cumberbatch?
Yes.
Cumberbatch.
Yeah, Benedict Cumberbund or whatever his name is.
Yeah. Well, that's when he's going to a ball.
He wears a cummerbund.
Yeah, I get some stares sometimes.
Okay.
Really?
Oh, there are way worse people to look like than Benedict Cumberbatch.
Sure, yeah.
He's awesome.
Okay. Well, now we're going to let the guys take a short break while we return to the Silac Insurance News Desk with Christy Lee. What have you got over there?
Greg Philpott's runny nose was like an unpredictable tap, draining at random on airplanes, during conversations, even into his Thanksgiving dinner.
Oh, come on.
Yes. He assumed the problem was due to allergies. A lot of people have those. It's that time of year. But doctors finally found out it wasn't his nose that was leaking. It was his brain.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Dr. Alfred Iloretta diagnosed him with a cerebral spinal fluid leak. To treat Philpotts, doctors took a flap of tissue from another part of his body to plug the leak.
Oh, where do you think that flap
I don't
came
know.
from? Wow.
They don't tell
I
you.
need a little more information.
Hey, scrote nose.
Yeah. Wow. Any
Just a
lower, he'd be
flap?
cockeyed.
Yikes.
So, was the fluid leaking out his nose?
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yes.
Wow. So if he sneezed too hard, he'd blow his brains out. It's just disturbing.
Disturbing and disgusting.
Was it making him any dumber?
What?
Probably not.
I mean, if you lose brain fluid, does it
It's not cells.
replenish itself?
You do want to keep the brain wet, I imagine.
I mean, this may be too much, but haven't you blown your nose where you've gotten one that feels like it's coming from the back of your brain that you're pulling out? Do you know what no? Just
it's like a clown car?
Yeah.
For boogers? Okay. We're going to take a short break already. We got to catch up with the guys.
Yeah, let's make sure they're not in their cars yet.
We got Tad Robinson and the band. I'm on the way with some more great music. We have some interesting stuff in the news as well, so hang in there. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is the Bob and Tom Show. Text us at 888-262-8661. More Bob and Tom next.
Hey, did you enjoy those videos played in that break? Check out the Bob and Tom YouTube playlist for more great stuff. Now, we have a request. Christy, do you feel like doing a little something over there?
Something like what?
Well, we have a request for Christy does a thing she does on occasion on stage with Henry Phillips.
Oh, I see.
They are going to be working together.
I don't know.
We were going to use that as the tease to get people to Wiley's on Saturday to see the big.
Well,
the big show.
The big
that'd be
duet.
nice, but there are a lot of people who can't make it.
Didn't we hear a new version of the? Wasn't it?
Oh yeah. Did you guys ever?
Yeah, we did get that.
Oh, cool.
We played that.
Yeah.
Well, why don't we? Can you do the original? Do you know?
That's the more politically correct version.
Have you ever guys tried this on the air here?
Have we? Yeah, I think we have. I don't know. Gosh, Henry, it's been so long since I've seen you, and I just thought that would be great to kind of maybe sit here and talk about some things like the weather. Have you noticed how hot it's gotten? Oh my God, and the humidity.
She's talking again.
I have some friends that have shown
really
up
bugging
at
me.
the
She's
beach
talking
wearing
again.
the most ungodly outfits.
So embarrassing. I look at my friend.
I don't know what women are thinking.
I think
these
she's
days.
psycho because she's talking and talking and talking and talking and talking and
that's great,
talking.
but at least make sure your surgeon gets your nipples in the right place, because I hate it when they skew left. God, what is that all about? You would think.
She's talking again. I need a cigarette. She's talking again.
Here's the other.
I wish we never met. She's talking again. She's like a TV set. She's talking and talking and talking. I'm gonna go insane.
Cellulite was something everybody.
I'm in
has,
horrific
so why
pain.
would you even do that to yourself? And then
I think she's on cocaine.
Your stomach looks like a battleground.
Maybe I need some because she's talking and talking and talking and talking.
And I'll tell you what, if
I don't care about a word you say. You already told that stupid story anyway. I'm gonna get a 38 and blow myself away because you're talking.
You look at yourself in the mirror and go, this is as good as I am ever gonna look. Oh my God. And to go out in public like that? What is she thinking? I was at a black tie event
She's
the other night.
talking again.
Girl had
It's
on
really
this dress.
bugging me. She's talking again.
In a beautiful
It's so embarrassing. I look at my friends.
Unbelievably low.
I think she's psycho because she's talking and talking.
Here we are trying to raise money for a charity, and her breasts are hanging out.
She's talking again.
Oh my God, she's 55 years old.
She's talking again.
Press your age. What are you trying to prove?
She's talking
we all
again.
know that once you start drinking, you're going to hit on your husband's best friend, and that is not
She's
attractive.
talking again.
Yeah, right.
See what you miss when you're gone for just a couple of months, hon?
Wow.
Christy Lee, along with Henry Phillips. I heard something about nipples the wrong way
Have
and
you ever
breasts
seen
hanging out.
that?
Skewing the wrong way?
Yeah.
Sometimes they put them back, they're not exactly
Okay, thank you.
lined up.
Yeah, it kind of looked like Marty Feldman nipples.
Is that what they call it in the textbooks?
I think so.
Plastic surgery?
I did go out with a girl a lot younger than me, which was an odd experience.
Yeah.
A lot younger, early 30s, very early 30s, 22. And
Yeah.
it was a mistake because I thought I'd be the older, well, for two reasons it was a mistake. One, I thought I'd be the older experienced man and I would teach her about love, so I'm very confident, I'm giving her hot talk in her ear. I don't know if you've ever done that where you're right next to someone's ear and you're kind of like... I'm paraphrasing.
Of course, I understand.
This is in the transcript. Hey, baby, you like that? You like what I'm doing, baby?
Yeah, I like it.
Oh, well, I bet you do. Yeah, well, I think you're hot. I think you're hot, too. I'm getting turned on by the own girl in my own routine. I'm actually thinking,
were you doing both voices then? Yeah, Bob and I are on the same page.
I'm not sitting there. Yeah, you doing both voices while you're whispering in her ear?
Yeah,
it's like a ventriloquist.
Yeah, all right.
It's just my sock bucket, honey. Just play along. Lonely time. I think you're hot too. Oh yeah, do you? Well, I'm gonna give it to you. I want you to give it to me, baby. Tell me about what you got down there.
Uh-oh.
What did you say? Tell me what you got down there. What do you want to know about it? Just tell me all about it. Well, I've had it my whole life. I keep it very clean. I'm fastidious about hygiene. Now tell me what it does. It works well with others. Team player, self-motivated. Now tell me how big it is. Well, that is an issue of perspective. You can't judge it. You got to go right now? Come on. Hey, see you on Craigslist. Another smooch girl.
Dwight Slade is our guest.
That was a bad move.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee over there at the Silac Insurance Company news desk.
Hello.
Pat Godwin is here with us, and lucky for us, he's actually in studio with us.
Thank you for having me.
It's a pleasure to have you sharing our air.
Oh.
And rarefied air it is.
And fresh.
There's Jeff Oskey at the Dude Wipe Sports Desk, sitting in for Chickster this morning. Ace Cosby over there. I'm Josh Arnold. And there's Tom with introducing our wonderful guests this morning.
Yeah, after that last introduction, they probably rather just remain anonymous.
I just had questions.
That's the sound of Tad Robinson and the band. Tad will be in Helsinki, Finland, coming up in October. We don't get a chance to do too many international introductions. We're going to get a little music from these guys in a matter of moments. And we've got another thing that I want him to work up with Pat Godwin in just a few minutes. Christy is at the Silac Insurance News Desk, as you mentioned. And we'll be seeing Chick probably tomorrow. He's a little bit under the weather today. We'll see. But thank you, Jeffrey, for sitting in over there at the Dude Wipes Sports Desk. Let's talk to Tad, see what's going on in the other room. We got these guys are just around the corner. We can see them on the big screen. Sounding good, Tad. What's going on? You want to play one of your tunes for us?
Absolutely, man. Once again, I wanted to thank you, Tom, for bringing us on. We're having such a fun time today. Thank you.
You're more than welcome, and we'll thank you right back.
I'd like to do a tune. This is on my most recent album. This is one of our tunes, and it's called Changes. And goes something like this.
1, 2.
Have left you down and on your own, and your faith has been tested in things you've always known. I've been left out in the cold. Only love can bring about the changes. When it comes down on you and it gets too much, when the harder you push, the harder you get shoved. When your first thought in the morning is how to rise above, only love can bring about the changes. Said only love, yeah, can bring about the changes. Oh, change comes when you say so. Change comes when you say no. Change comes, but it don't come cheap. Change is a river that runs so deep. When the world keeps on turning, but you are just standing still. When nothing is delivered, but you still get the bill. When the lure of seduction is stronger than the will, only love, oh yeah, can bring about the changes. Said only love can bring about the changes. Oh yeah. Oh, change comes when you say so. Change comes when you say no. Change comes, but it don't come cheap. Change is the river that runs so deep. When the world keeps on turning, but you are just standing still. When nothing is delivered, but you still get the bill. Only love can bring about the changes. Said only love can bring about the changes. Only love, yeah, can bring about the changes. Well.
Yeah. That's Tad Robinson. Kevin Anker on the organ, Paul Holdman. Some, I believe the term is tasty guitar in that. Wow, that was so nice. And Brian Yard on the drums. Now, I think every instrument, there's always someone that comes up to the bandstand, and they make requests.
Oh, sure.
I know, like, for example, when you were in junior high, I'm sure Brian encountered people going, hey, play Wipeout on the drums. Is there, for harmonica players, is there somebody people always walk up to you and...
Oh, yeah. Well, there was, the iconic John Mayall song, Room to Move. And then there was Jay Giles did Whammer Jammer. And, well, I mean, back in the day, John Lennon did Love Me Do. And Please Please Me had real tasteful harmonica on.
Ozark Mountain Daredevils always comes to mind.
Yeah, a lot of the Southern rock stuff has great harp.
There's the famous Bonnie Raitt
Yes, and Norton Buffalo played on the Del Shannon version.
Yeah, and I've seen the video where he's got like a belt on.
Yes, yeah, he carried
Full of
it. Well, you
harmonicas.
have to have a bunch of harps because these guys are good musicians and they can play in all the keys. So I got to keep up with it. But we harmonica players, we switch off. That's part of the game. You got to get all your keys ready.
All right. Well, that was great. We're going to be hearing another tune, and we're about to ask you in a few minutes to do something with Pat that he hasn't told you about.
Nice.
Yet. Speaking of all the keys, we'll be getting to you in just a second. That's Tad Robinson and the band.
Thank you, folks.
Thank you. I want to catch up with a couple of other things. Christy, you may be right.
About?
You had the story about the mouse on the airplane.
Yeah.
And they had to turn the plane around and land it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, this Josh writes, they have to land the plane because the mouse can chew through electrical wires very quickly.
I bet.
Yeah, but can't it chew through them on no matter what direction it's going? I would say just speed toward the destination.
I think they went to the closest airport.
Oh, I see. They didn't go back when they started.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy. And then also, we were talking to Greg Warren, and Greg Warren does have some gigs coming up, and I wanted to mention he is going to be at the Funny Farm in Youngstown coming up. That's this weekend, September 27th only.
Fun.
So that's Mr. Greg Warren there. And then he'll be in Chicago at Zany's the 4th through the 6th of October. He's on his way to Louisville at the Caravan, October 10th, 11th, and 12th. And then he's going to be doing that Columbus, Ohio special taping event November 23rd at the Funny Bone in Columbus, Ohio. So I wanted to get that out. All right.
He was talking about the San Diego Chicken.
Sure.
Greg was. And have you guys seen him live?
Yeah, he's been in here.
Oh, like as a child, I got to go and see him, and his thing where he would steal the ball and then poop it out like an egg for the umpire.
Right.
Blew my childhood mind. I thought that was you couldn't have gotten any funnier than that. That was amazing to me.
Great gags.
My
Love the
friend
chicken.
received a gift the other day, and it's a pigeon, and it's sitting on a block. It looks like, any pigeon or dove that you would see, and you push a button, and it squirts the lotion out of its body. So it looks like it's pooping on your hand. It's hysterical.
There was a semi-famous lawsuit at one of those places where they cook the food on the table.
Oh, yeah.
What's that called? It's not a hibachi, but it's a
teppanyaki.
Teppanyaki.
Gesundheit. And remember this, and they have the thing. A lot of them where the guys, they have a ketchup thing, but it squirts oil,
water,
water,
it's
whatever.
water.
And there was coming out the male member of this little. Remember this story?
Oh yeah,
sure, a little cartoon characterish looking thing.
And some guy got upside down about it and sued him. And
oh wow.
Well, yeah, some people can't take a joke.
I sued because that the train they make, you can't buy tickets.
You can't?
No.
Oh, no tickets for that train.
They choo-chooed, you can't ride it.
You gotta sue.
No, it's not real.
Sometimes you gotta sue.
Did you like the volcano gag, though?
Not a real volcano, Tom. I don't know if you know this. Sue.
Not enough shrimp.
How about the gag where he heaves the egg and catches it in his hat?
Oh.
I like that.
I love all that stuff.
Well, the last time we went, they aren't throwing shrimp anymore. They're throwing zucchini for you to catch.
What? Nobody wants the zucchini.
Exactly. I missed it on purpose 5 times in a row.
You throw zucchini, I sue-kini.
Yes, exactly.
That's my philosophy.
Yeah, throwing the shrimp's dangerous. I mean, that's the best part.
I think it's a cost-saving measure.
Sure.
Because you miss a couple shrimp onto the floor, you're down $2.
Sure.
And maybe an allergy thing, too.
I never thought about that.
Some pussies are allergic to shellfish.
Don't they warn you?
Yeah, they have to.
Well, I mean, they do point to you and, like,
are you a pussy?
can say no. I don't think they ask that.
Your hat's on backwards, we know. Okay.
And is that a hard-boiled egg? Is that he throws in that hat?
I don't think so.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I've seen him take it out of the hat and crack it right
Have
there.
you ever seen him crack it on his head then? I mean, like it just misses and...
That'd be a good
That'd
gag.
be funny.
No.
Okay.
But I always enjoy that show.
That show!
We've talked about this before. I wish they'd get a couple new gags.
Have you taken your girls lately to one of those?
Sure.
Okay.
I'm a big fan.
I saw a guy, he cracks the egg and then uses the yolk to write a little message to you on the side.
Oh, that's nice.
So they got a few new gags there.
Yeah. There's one place I would like to go, except they have terrible ventilation. They have, someone told them it's vented from the sides of the table instead of having the overhead thing, and you go in there, it's like, oh, I feel like I'm at Chernobyl about three minutes after the thing melted. Right now, I want to remind you, the best way to listen to this show is on those beautiful Raycon earbuds. I tripped over some over the weekend.
How do you trip over earbuds?
Because Kelly was charging them on the floor. It's a long story. But yeah, she always goes and walks and always has the Raycon earbuds in. And they've just launched upgraded models of the best-selling everyday earbuds. Now, the Raycons are the ones that fit in any ear because they've got, what do they call them? They've got little rubberized...
Customizable gel tips?
That'd be a fancy way to say it. But they fit in every ear. And also, they're the best. They sound great, and they're about half the price of those other ones, the ones you see all the time. You see a lot of players in the NFL, they got those other ones on. Some of them have gotten smart. They've got the Raycon earbuds. So upgrade to the latest Raycons. They've got all kinds of colors, and they'll fit the widest range of ears out there. And they, of course, have their 30-day happiness guarantee. Find out by going to buyraycon.com/Tom. B-U-I, buyraycon.com/Tom. That'll knock 15% off your already great low Raycon price. Plus, free shipping. How about that? When's the last time you heard about that? Free shipping, 15% off. Buyraycon.com/Tom. That's buyraycon.com/Tom for some great earbuds. When we come back, some more music, and we'll have a special song from Patty G and some super interesting stuff in the world of news, including penguins in the news and Amadeus. Eat me, I'm a Danish. Coming up. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Celebrate the life and comedy of our friend and colleague, Ron Sexton. It's the Ron Sexton Memorial Comedy Show. Saturday.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
Now, what kind of vacations do you get? And since you travel so much, Jim, I would imagine that
a vacation
would be staying home.
Yes.
I know last summer you had you
went camping.
Your semi-disastrous camping experience.
It's my wife. I married this woman who loves to camp, and I'm indoorsy.
Yeah,
you know. She always brings up camping's a tradition in my family. I'm like, hey, it was a tradition in everyone's family till we came up with the house.
Yeah.
My parents never took me camping. You know why? Because they loved me. You know? If it's so great outside, why are all the bugs trying to get in my house?
How true.
Boy, I'm with you on that.
Happy camper. Has anyone ever really been a happy camper? Because whenever we use that term, we're being sarcastic. Yeah. He is not a happy camper. Well, why don't we just call him a camper? He's miserable. You know who's a happy camper? The guy leaving the campsite. He's the happiest camper. He gets to take a shower.
Yeah.
It's a camping thing.
Camping.
Are you a shower man versus a bathtub man?
I'm a neither. I'd rather do nothing.
Yeah, just lay in bed.
The shower, yeah, definitely. The bath thing, that seems like a lot of work.
It does.
That just seems, I don't know.
You have to wait.
Yeah, it's just you gotta figure out. You gotta stand up.
Mm-hmm.
It's like once I'm standing, I don't want to have to, sit down and then stand again. I'm that lazy. And Chick's like,
brilliant. You are talking my language. I've never thought of that before.
And when you stand up out of a bath, don't you have all the suds on you too? Yeah. You're sitting in all that.
Then you got to go take a shower to clean out.
Then you have to rinse off.
Take a shower. I don't understand it.
And they're slippery. Old people get themselves broken hips all the time in them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I hate bathtub showers more than anything.
Relaxing.
No, they're not.
No. Yes, they are.
Mary and I primarily do physics experiments involving flatulence. Basic stuff.
Oh, yeah. It really does bubble. How about that?
Hold a match to the surface of the water, that sort of thing.
I would have never thought of that.
You know, I've not thought of that either.
This is the first show in a long time.
Now you're going to want to take a bath.
I'm going to have to take a bath to see if it works.
I have to take notes.
You guys don't take baths with your significant others?
Well, sure. I mean, I've done that.
Not if you want them to stay your significant others. Honey, let's take a bath. Why don't you do that? I got check out Sports Center.
You know what? You know what Christy wants? She wants a bubble bath
and some sodomy.
That's exactly
No.
See, we have to explain.
You have to be very careful what we say, and it's taken out of context.
Family-friendly show.
That doesn't work. See, people don't realize that Christy didn't actually say that. Chick
and some sodomy.
Well, who is that then?
No, but I mean, she said it in a different context.
We were talking about something totally different.
I mean, you have it on tape.
Isolated.
You just keep playing it, right?
Yes.
I don't know what you're talking. Do you see me moving?
Christy, what do you want for Christmas?
Well, now, Jim, now you're playing.
I want some nice.
Don't play
Christy
the game.
wants some perfume
and some sodomy.
Okay. Wow. Do I have to come over there? I'm not feeling well.
All right. That won't be on the TV show.
No.
I know you're a guy that cares about the way you look. You've got a nice suit on.
Yes, he looks very good this morning.
Bob Zaney, would you rather have a complete set of removable dentures or a full set of fang-shaped teeth?
And I'm assuming the fang-shaped teeth aren't removable?
Are permanent.
Yeah, they're permanent. In other words, your real smile would be
I'd rather
fangs.
have dentures.
Yeah.
I'll go the fangs because I'll tell you why. My teeth don't show when I smile.
Let's see.
It's not natural. My whole childhood was my dad going, show your teeth, like that. I look like I'm trying to poop. In every childhood photo. They just don't show, so it won't really matter if they're fangs. Okay?
I gotta see some of those.
Yeah. I swear to God, my dad, show your teeth, Bobby.
It does look like you're trying to once again drop a deuce.
I'm sorry, should I say drop a deuce?
I want to see those photos.
Wow, you're right, though. You can't see your teeth.
Look at little Bobby.
I know.
There he is.
The one that really sticks in my mind, we were at the Wax Museum in Buena Park.
Sure.
Right next to Knott's Berry Farm.
Knott's Berry Farm, yeah.
And we get our picture taken, I think it's with Frankenstein. So you get your photos, and it's the whole family, and I'm like,
yeah,
in front with Frankenstein.
We're going to throw him yet another curveball in just a second here with Patty G. That's Tad Robinson on the harmonica and vocals, Kevin Anker on the organ, Paul Holdman on the guitar, Brian Yard on the drums. Boy, they sound good. Now, Pat, you've been conversing with the boys during the break.
Yeah, we're going to do what I call the nocturnal enuresis blues, the bedwetter blues.
Oh.
That's the official name.
Okay.
Medical term for it.
Well, now, Tad, let me get this thing set up for you. Now, we have a couple of bedwetters in the building. Now, back in the day, Josh, you also had this issue?
Yes, into my early teens.
And serious business. But, yeah, if you're dealing with it, good luck with it. Hope you get the proper... what helped you finally get over it?
Not worrying about it helps, honestly. If you, the more you worry about it, the more nervous you get, the more if you make it a big deal, parents out there, if you're making it a really big deal, maybe ease off a little bit.
Oh, I see. Well, now, what's it called? What's the technical term for
nocturnal enuresis blues?
Nocturnal enuresis.
Yeah.
And you had that as well?
Yeah, they tried cranberry juice, electric blankets, believe it or not, back in the day.
Electric blankets?
Yeah, a little bit of a shock, yeah.
Shock if you got, if you peed on it?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
That seems draconian.
Yeah, but there were these sheets or whatever that would do that. Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
And that only exacerbates the issue most of the time.
Absolutely.
Oh.
So when I woke up in the morning, like the blues song, I really had the blues. I woke up this morning, I could, so hit it, fellas. 2, I woke up this morning. Something was amiss. My mattress was ruined. Soaking in my own piss. The electric blanket was plugged in. The moisture blew a spark. I looked out the window and the neighborhood was dark. I got the nocturnal, and you reach this blue. Oh no, oh, it's a bummer when you're 9, undateable at 52. Still going on, baby. I can't sleep over at a friend's house like Chick or Tommy G. Afraid I'll wake up in the sea of tranquility. Call up my buddy Josh, 'cause I was feeling blue. And Josh said when he gets drunk, he's a bedwetter too.
I'm with you, Patty.
Got the nocturnal, I'm not the only one.
You're not alone, Pat. You're not alone.
Nocturnal and your Reese's blues. Oh yeah, I got the blues.
I'll piss with you.
Undateable at 50. Oh, cold, wet, and all alone at 62. I still got the blues.
You call it the blues, I call it the yellows.
Nice.
Very nice.
Oh, very good, very good, very good. With no rehearsal, ladies and gentlemen.
Nicely done, Pat.
Well, you guys are good. You guys are good. That was just delightful. We're going to do a little bit of news and get back to the blues in a couple minutes with Tad Robinson and the band. But right now, Christy Lee is at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
A California man just found out he's been paying his neighbor's utility bill for the last 18 years. Mr. Ken Wilson.
18
yes,
years.
A Pacific Gas and Electric customer, PG&E. Oh, my Uncle Joe used to work for them. Told KOVR.
Did he die? Is he a dead man?
He's not.
Oh.
He noticed that his utility bill was higher than usual, causing him to significantly cut back on his electricity use. When he called PG&E to further investigate, a worker determined he'd been paying for the wrong meter for nearly 2 decades. Mr. Wilson said PG&E has since credited to him with the amount he has overpaid for the last 3 years, and the company also fixed the meter so he'll now pay for his own electricity.
Wow.
What about
Wait a
the
minute,
other
what about
15?
Yeah, no joke. What about the last the 15 years
I
before?
don't know. This sounds like, I think, one of Chick's divorces. He had to pay for his neighbor's child support. It was a
bad lawyer.
He needed much better.
I'm anti-utility company. You guys know that?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I want choices.
You have choices?
Yeah, you have choices.
Yeah.
You can
do
freezing cold or...
It's not fair. I don't like that monopoly that they've...
Go solar.
Especially the last meter reader I had was infuriated me. What
did he do?
It was my water.
Yeah.
They don't always look. Like I found out that a lot of meter readers just walk around. They're not actually. Well, I shouldn't say a lot. Mine. Okay.
He's just taking a walk.
I can't wait to see Josh's bills.
And so I called and I go, I know that I did not spend $700 this month on water. I don't have a leak. A plumber came out, checked all this out, and they go, okay, well, what we need you to do is to go look at the meter, take a picture, and send it to us. That's your job.
And Josh, you actually had a huge bill by mistake.
That's what he
That's what I'm just saying.
Yeah.
It's $700. Yeah. So I had to go out, get on my hands and knees in my gross yard.
Now, I assume that you did a selfie with this combination meter dick pic.
And then they got back to us and said, oh, yeah, he must not have checked it.
Yeah, sorry, we were off by $680.
So how? He didn't check it for 6 months?
That's what I wanted. I know this hasn't been checked for a while because I had to scrape off the caked dirt that was on here. And I want a choice. Give me 3 water companies.
You got a choice.
You got water power.
Well.
You got wind power, and you got solar power.
You know what I'm saying.
You can wear layers in the wintertime.
We can put a little nice water wheel on the side of your house.
As a society, we can't lay 3 different sets of pipes.
Well, we should.
Now, I had well water at my old house.
Okay.
Yeah?
It was great. Then, because most of my basement was taken up by a processing facility.
Yeah, so you didn't have rust all over your clothes.
It looked like I was refining oil downstairs. But I got that well water all cleaned up for you.
If we had 3 electric companies, one of them's going to go, hey, we're going to be $5 cheaper than the other.
And we're going to have
It's a
wires
good
everywhere?
thing.
No, it's a waste of time.
No, we need it.
Fine. That's Josh's house, not mine. I love you people, and you're doing a great job.
Especially the water company.
Keep up the good work.
I always take this stage just to make him so nervous about it.
No. I pay my bills.
What they used to do, and probably still do, my old neighborhood, which wasn't a good neighborhood, people will tie their dogs up to the gas meter and to the power meter so that they can't go back and check the thing so that they don't get their power turned off.
I'm getting an alligator.
Wait a minute. That alligator has to live in the water.
Yeah.
You may be.
That'll be perfect for the water wheel.
I got a crick.
Yeah, see?
You do. Yeah.
A previously unknown piece of music composed by Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart has been discovered in a German library. According to CBS News, the piece dates back to the mid to late 1760s when Mozart was a teen. It was discovered by researchers at the Leipzig Municipal Libraries. The piece referred to as, I don't speak whatever this is.
I'm guessing German. Maybe Pig Latin.
Ganz klein Nachtmusik. It received German's premiere at the Leipzig Opera over the weekend.
Great. I'm sure Peter Jackson's making a 9-hour documentary about it.
It consists of 7 miniature movements for a string trio and lasts around 12 minutes.
What's that on, 8-track?
Yeah.
DVD.
So he was a teenager.
Yes.
So I wonder if it's like in the movie, if it's him farting.
Yeah. Right. Making fun of.
That's a great movie.
It is.
Yeah.
But undiscovered Mozart.
Mm-hmm.
I had some undiscovered mozzarella in my refrigerator over the weekend. I opened it up and I thought, oh my God, what's going on back there?
Very silly.
I found a Cool Whip container in the back of my refrigerator that had Cool Whip in it.
Yeah?
At one point, and I opened it up and it was black, all black. It was so gross.
Did anybody have the aunt that didn't believe in buying Tupperware?
I had the family.
I had the mom.
Yeah.
We're like, oh, country crock. Oh, no, stuffing from last Thanksgiving.
Yeah. She was too cheap to buy Rubbermaid or Tupperware.
The butter tubs.
You'd open it up, and there'd be 15 margarine tubs. And you'd have to kind of go, I wonder what this is. As you say, yes, it was.
No butter anywhere in the house, but yet 7 country crock.
There's a 3-year-old stew.
But that actually leads. Did you see the story about Tupperware?
Yes, Tupperware's in bankruptcy protection. Hold on, I didn't have that pulled.
Chapter 11 of storing your food. Tupperware, because Tupperware has always had the
home parties. And,
that was their big. Was their big model, the home parties. And then when COVID came, that was a really bad blow for them. And also the patent.
So based,
went out.
Based in Orlando, the company plans to continue operating, though, during the bankruptcy proceedings. They will seek court approval for a sale in order to protect the iconic brand. Dates back to the Great Depression. Chemist Earl Tupper set out on a mission to create an airtight seal for a plastic container similar to that on a paint can to help families save money on food waste.
What's the old joke about a horny sailor and a tight seal?
I don't know that.
You can piece it together,
The brand experienced explosive growth in the mid-20th century, particularly with the rise of Tupperware parties first held. Guess when the first Tupperware party, what year was it held?
1924.
31.
48.
You saw the story. 1948 is correct.
I didn't. No, I just.
Really?
You said the Great Depression, right?
Did you ever put a turd in Tupperware and you put it in the refrigerator? That's called a Tupper Decker.
I haven't yet. I knew you were going somewhere.
I apologize to the band. And is the band still plugged in there?
Tupperware, you have to burp it, right?
Yeah.
I thought Tupperware grew out of the Tupperware party, though. I thought it became so good.
That's what I thought.
It didn't need parties anymore.
You can buy it at a store now.
It's the big model for them was the party, and there's this famous I forget the guy's name. A famous
Brad Pitt.
George Clooney.
I got to be careful. A famous transvestite that did
Pat Godwin.
Transvest. I'm totally serious.
Got outed.
He was the #1 Tupperware guy in the country.
What the hell are you talking about?
And he would do. I'm totally serious. He would do the shows in drag.
Oh, his parties?
His presentation.
parties?
Yeah,
I gotcha.
He would do. He was a self-styled drag queen, if you will,
Right.
if that's the proper language.
Back in the day?
And no, but recently, until just a couple years ago. So
How about that?
now, are you guys ready in there? We got time for a quick one.
Yeah. I'm glad that the guy that came up with Tupperware, he had an eponymous name for the company because his name was Tupper.
Wasn't that lucky?
Yeah.
That was well done.
I didn't know. I didn't know.
I didn't know there was a Mr. Tupper. Did you?
Yeah,
know
no,
that?
I didn't realize that.
Yeah, I didn't
Did you ever have the crazy aunt that called it Tupperware?
Yeah, well,
Because they were little tubs.
there's a lot of mispronunciations. Yeah.
The Tupperware.
Yeah.
We got time for one more from Tad Robinson.
We got a tune that's one of mine. It was on the record called Back in Style. All of our stuff is available wherever you buy your music, and we'd love you to stream and listen. This is Full Attention Blues.
2, 3.
I don't do halfway, baby. It's not what I'm about. If you're looking for a part-time love, I can do without. You told me you were ready to finally settle down, but I've been hearing back about what you've been doing in town. Love me, baby, or leave me all alone. If I can have your full attention, well, I'd be so much better on my own. Yes, I would. I'll make you happy, baby. I think you'll do all right with me. You can take all my money, honey, buy anything you see. You're a full-grown woman. I know you're gonna do what you wanna do, but I can't spend all my time checking up on you. Love me, baby, or leave me all alone. If I can have your full attention, well, I'd be so much better on my own. Hey, hey, hey. Well, I heard you saw your old flame, but now you're telling me he's just a friend. Why do you feel the need to talk old times again? Is there something that he's got that I alone can't give? When you act like that, baby, it really hits me right where I live. Love me, baby, or leave me all alone. If I can't have your full attention, well, I'd be so much better on my own. Yeah, I'd be better off alone. Yeah, I'd be better on my own. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. I'd be better off alone. Yes, alone. Yeah, 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 Paul. Full attention, blues.
Tad Robinson.
Oh, thank you, folks.
That was great. That was so nice. Paul Holdman on the guitar and Kevin Anker on the organ and Brian Yard on the drums. Tad Robinson on the harmonica and those great soulful vocals. And we're to get back to the guys in just a second. Right now, I want to remind you, survey says, yikes. When it's retirement time, where's the cash? If you think Social Security is going to cut it, I hope you enjoy eating dog food. When the time comes to retire, you want to make sure that you got some plans in place. Very important stuff. And not everybody has a plan in place. So one of the things you can put in place is something called an annuity, because you don't get that gold watch and the check from the old the big house anymore. Those days are kind of gone. The boss isn't going to be paying you after you've left. So an annuity can be set up in such a way that you're going to be getting money when you retire. Get all the details on how this works from Silac Insurance. This is what they specialize in. A Silac annuity plan can put money in your mailbox every month. And certain restrictions apply, so find out if you qualify. You head over to silacins.com. That's SILACINS.com. And by the way, you can also just go to the Bob and Tom website, bobandtom.com. There's a link right there taking you directly to Silac, SILACINS.com, the Silac Insurance Company. We're coming right back, a little bit of history for you, and maybe a little bit more music from Tad. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Become a Bob and Tom VIP and get your Bob and Tom fix 24/7. Get all the info in the VIP area at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Christy and I were talking about a dream date, and I thought we would maybe
with each other, maybe for the first time ever.
Maybe it might be easier if I sent my assistant on the date with you, and then she could tell me if we had a good time or not. And then
that's exactly what
I see that coming.
Never mind. Now, do you turn your phone off?
I put it on vibrate.
And where is it?
It's in my purse usually.
Okay.
I mean, I don't look at it. I wouldn't.
Okay.
But you have to keep your phone on.
Oh, yeah, come on.
Not only
answer it.
He's wearing the Bluetooth during dinner.
That's completely false.
Absolutely. This is important. Hold on.
Completely false. I almost never answer my phone.
All right.
Very, very rarely.
Yeah, I don't. No.
All right. So you got that, unless, of course, it's one of your kids, right?
Well, that's the thing. I look at it.
Yeah, but you got 5. 4 of them could call at any time.
Yeah, 6 out of 10 calls are from your kids. You know that.
Yeah. 6 out of 10.
Which happens 7 out of 10 times.
Yeah.
9 out of 10.
The other 4 are wrong dials.
And chances are you're going to have to go pick up one of them, so that means I'm going to be sitting there by myself for a while.
You're bitching at me already? I haven't even answered the phone.
So there you go.
What would be your opening salvo conversationally? What would you open with if you...
I've known you half my life.
What do you do for a living? Mm-hmm.
Say you didn't. What would you ask me something, or would you start telling me about your life?
No, let's not do that. No, let's just approach this like you two, the two people that you are. What would you talk to?
Let's stay in reality. So we go.
You know, I've never thought of you romantically.
Well, we have 2 hours to kill. Let's talk about what's wrong with chick.
Wow.
Let's talk about how you
sex, baby.
Yes, sex. How you like it?
How do you approach it?
Well, see, now we had how
you going to approach it, Tom?
See, now we had the list of first date turnoffs.
How you going to crack this code?
Come on.
Here we go.
How are you going to get those ankles on your shoulders? That's what I want.
Yeah, because see, not on this list from USA Today. Mismatched clothes, 36% first date turnoff, and you go up the list,
close,
and body odor, 94%. I'm clean, I have no body odor. But my pet peeve of first date turnoffs: women who don't put out.
Wow.
I'm not a stripper person. I don't go to strip clubs. No, I don't. I know.
They come to you, right?
Right. Well, kind of. So how I'm dating a stripper, I don't understand how that happened. And what happened was I met her outside of the situation. She's getting a little older to be that. And she said she was a writer. I met her at a social event. She goes, I'm a writer. And I'm like, well, that's interesting. What do you write about? She goes, well, I write about sex work, being a dominatrix, and stripping. And I'm like, why do you write about that? She goes, well, that's what I do.
Oh.
So somehow or another, I just held on to writer. And
fascinating writer.
Yeah, fascinating writer.
In case your mother's still alive and you have to tell her.
See, right. So now I'm dating a woman who, who does dominatrix work. She spanks men and says, that whole thing. And I'm not into that. That's not my bag.
Right.
I just like.
It's not my scene, baby.
It's not my scene.
No.
But I know that if I'm dating her, how am I not going to end up tied to a bed eventually? How am I
know
gonna,
that.
Right, because I'm like, well, this is what you do. Let's get it.
I picture you tied to a ceiling fan and her saying goodbye.
Well, hold on, I'm writing that down. No, but here's what I could see. I go tied to ceiling fan.
Give her a good idea.
Yeah. Well, here's what I know. What'll happen is I'll end up tied to the bed. I'll be like, oh, no, I don't think I'm good with this. And she's gonna be holding a ball gag, saying the safe word is marry me.
Marry me. Mark Merritt is our guest. So we have invited Leslie and Lindsay, two beautiful young women, to volunteer to get a tan. And I believe Leslie, is Leslie ready to come? Oh, okay, here we go. Leslie is, how can I word this? It appears that you have not been in the sun at all.
I'm fair-skinned.
But I mean, but you have virtually no tan
No,
lines.
I haven't been in the sun in a couple
No
weeks.
swimming, no, okay. Very light complected with dark hair. So, Leslie, this is a semi-personal question. When you go on a regular basis, do you go with the bikini on, or do you go
I do not. I wear the paper panties.
Paper panties.
Disgusting.
So everybody likes the no tan line look, huh?
It's like a
She
map.
has a tan line, it's just not up top.
I'm a tan line fan. But now,
Noted.
now presumably, then you're going to have a tan line now.
Even she's caught on to you.
Yeah.
Even Angie, our guest.
Even our guests are like, yeah,
Noted.
whatever,
Move on.
Tom,
Let's bring in Tim Cavanaugh.
Lindsay is another gorgeous woman. Step right up there, Lindsay.
Come on in. To my office.
She's
wearing a Bob and Tom bikini.
Is that me on your breast?
A Bob and Tom bikini with Bob and Tom on her buttocks. Who is the genius?
I don't know, but
How is she going to get more tan?
she's slightly tan.
she does
now.
have some tan.
So what are you going to do?
Pretty tan.
So what do you do? To Lindsay when you're already a little bit tan?
It's just going to enhance her color.
Okay.
It's just going to make her even tanner.
Hello, my name is Alexa. If you have a smart speaker and what to hear, Bob and Tom Radio, just say Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn. Now, you try it.
Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
That's the first smart thing you've said to me since you took me out of the box.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Heck of a morning.
Yeah.
What a way to start the week. Thank you all for joining us. Tom, man, we have been blessed with a wonderful...
So much fun.
Yeah, we got Tad Robinson and the band. Tad on his way to Helsinki. We usually plug gigs, here and there, Fresno.
Yeah.
If people can walk on water, they can come over.
Plugging gigs in Texas and plugging gigs in Florida, plugging gigs in Michigan, plugging gigs in Illinois, but rarely do we get to plug a gig in Helsinki. October 30th. Check out Tad Robinson. He'll be in here. Tad, I want to say real quick, we got Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk. Jeff Oskey sitting in for Chick McGee today. at the Dude Wipes Sports Desk. Still using toilet paper? Hey, come on. Abraham Lincoln used toilet paper.
Look what happened to him.
Yeah. Dude Wipes the way to go. Do you have a real quick tune you can do for us? Something like the 2-Minute Blues, Tad? What do you got for me?
Absolutely. There's a new one that I wrote, and it's called Keep It in the Vault. It goes like this. I don't know how you do it, baby, but you really know my mind. You've kept me out of trouble, honey, time after time. No, it's not what you say, baby. It's not just talk. You've been there for me, baby. You really walk the walk. Even when I mess up and it's all my fault. Oh, baby, you keep it in the vault. You keep it in the vault. You knew me when I was in a world of hurt. You cleaned me up when I was face down in the dirt. Lost my sense of direction, and you brought me back in touch. You see me through my changes, baby, and stood by me just as much. You never take what I've said with a grain of salt. No, baby, and you keep it in the vault. You keep it in the vault. Hey, now.
Yeah. Wow, that's fantastic. Tad Robinson, you can find his music. You can find his website and find out where he's going to be and find out about his tunes, and they're on Spotify, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. It's a classic. I love that song. We're gonna keep it in the vault.
That's a new one. Yeah, that'll be on an upcoming record.
I love that. That's a great one. I love that. Now, it's time to do a quick analysis of history. We have
time now for a quick analysis of history.
You're the most literal one in the room, Josh.
That's right. Yeah, we're all dummies over here. You idiots.
Okay.
Listen to me.
All right. Okay, Godwin, here we go.
All right, here we go.
Born in 460 BC.
460?
Euripides.
King Tut.
No. Who's Euripides?
Euripides. He's the guy who very gassy.
Euripides. Yes. He's Italian. Euripides of farts.
Who is Euripides?
Playwright.
Famous Greek playwright.
Okay.
Last name Nuts.
Euripides Nuts.
Euripides Nuts.
Yeah.
I haven't seen one of his plays on Broadway. What are they called?
Ah, jeez.
You've never seen Oklahoma?
Yeah.
That was Euripides.
Fiddler.
Wouldn't it have been called Athens?
Josh is the only one who reads and goes to plays.
Fiddler on the Roof. He was a tragedian.
Oh, yikes.
Much like Josh, you're a stand-up tragedian.
Oh, yeah. When I do stand-up, it's a tragedy, all right.
Okay. Born in 63 BC. How'd they know, by the way? 63 and counting. Augustus Caesar. You can see his place in Vegas.
Nice joint. Yeah.
Then born in 1215, of course, Kubla Khan.
Ooh, bad dude.
Important dudes.
A lot of cons were not great.
No.
Madeline Kahn.
I'll give you the
she was the one.
I think that's where
I'll give you the
Con
Jungle
Man
Book.
comes
Oh, wait a minute. Look at the clock. Thanks for joining us. Thanks again, Tad Robinson. Kevin Anker on the organ. Paul Holdman, an amazing guitar player. Brian Yard on the drums. It was so much fun. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Catch any part of the show you missed later today on our YouTube channel.